I think we are live. What is up, big noobs? What is up? I'm back. I took like a 2 or 3 day break because I have been hella sick. I have been actually so sick. I don't think I've been like sick this entire year, and then Christmas Eve and Christmas, I actually basically died. Anyway, let's get hunting, okay? We got some gammas to find. And hopefully I get rewarded with something actually good. Okay, I posted the stream in the Discord, so I can just get straight on into hunting. I can drop my PvP team off. This'll be fine. I'll just have to remember where I left it. Okay, good. But yeah, what is up, big noobs? What's up, William? What's up, Think? What's up, Shelf? What's up, EJ? What's up, Zwen? I'm guessing? I probably butchered it so bad. What's up, Rubber? What's up, I am? Abyss? How's it going? How's it going? Did my stream just crash? What the heck? Am I here? Am I here? We back now? What the heck just happened? What did I do? I literally... Okay, well, I literally muted my mic and the freaking stream just crashed. What the heck? Very early stream? Yeah, my sleep schedule is very ruined. Very ruined. I'm probably gonna stream for a few hours, get off, get something to eat, and then probably take a nap. But yeah, I've been like really sick the last couple of days. Apparently there's like a new flu going around and I somehow got it. And it was actually miserable. That is probably the worst thing I've had ever. Like, my god, it was so not fun. Yeah, I think it was on my side. It's weird because OBS doesn't say it dropped any frames, but I got like a red X, so I have no idea what I did. I have no idea. But yeah, looks like the stream is good now. Although I guess we'll have to wait and see. Sounds rough. It was rough. I was really not having a good time. You got Gamma Santa to go like an hour ago? Okay, now it's my turn, right? Now it's my turn. Watch. I'm gonna get 2 this stream. Easy. What's my best find so far? Corrupted Christmas Ikazune. That is legitimately my best find in this event. So, oh no. What's up, Puffin? How's it going? But yeah, how were your guys' Christmas, if you even celebrate Christmas? I'm assuming the majority of people that are subscribed to me celebrate Christmas, but you never know. You found a gamma reindeer? Damn! And clearly you didn't catch it, right? To respect the original owners like myself? Yeah? Yeah? Right? Right? Yeah? What's up, it's no name. How's it going? How's it going? Your best find was a Gamma Gleam Christmas Wish Pup? Okay, that is honestly pretty good. That is not bad at all. You actually killed it? Okay, good. Just have to make sure, okay. You are the Christmas Ikazune Saddle OG? I had it OG, man. What the heck? I'm flexing my Christmas Ikazune right now. When is the Nutcracker Metronet coming back? True. What other, like, OG reskins would people even want back? Like, Pumpkin Gastroke, I guess. What else? The pro pit? I wanted to bring back the pro pit, but I was told, nah, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Gummy Gumpod? Honestly, I do like that reskin. That was a pretty good reskin. The only issue with the Sweet Retreat, there isn't enough, like, fishing Loomians. I think Goppy is legitimately in the pond. Just so it isn't just Swisher. We need, like, one more fish Loomian for Sweet Retreat. And that's it. We're capping it off, okay. No more event Loomians. We have a freaking enough. Please, we have enough. You don't want any of the OG reskins to come back? I mean, that's fine. But we're probably gonna do more of them, though. The two reskins you want back is the Protagon and Propay. Honestly, the Protagon I can see a lot of people wanting to come back. Goldfish, the snack. True. But I feel like because we got Fish Ghana, which is literally just a gummy fish, there's probably like another aquatic creature we can do that isn't just a fish, you know? What's up, Wolfie? How's it going? It's going pretty good. What about yourself? Ice Mutagon? Okay, now we're talking, Never had any boost tokens back in the day. I mean, that's fine. Obviously, having boost tokens makes it a lot easier to hunt for, but they're just cosmetics at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter if you get the gleamings or not. Doing assignments? Nice. Nutcracker Metro? Honestly, yeah. Nutcracker, Metronet, Ice Mutagon. I can definitely see, like, people wanting those. Gummy Worm as an eel. Okay. Now, how do you do an evolution for a Gummy Worm, Lo? How do you do an evolution for that? I'm gonna get a little comfort. I am still not 100% back to my usual self. My entire body freaking hurts. Entire body hurts. A bigger worm? You're so right. No. We do like a normal like gummy worm, and then the evolution is just the Alaskan bullworm, right? Guaranteed. That's how we do it. Gamma Reindeer has been your best find this event. Honestly, it's not a bad find. That's probably like one of the better things to find. I think the only thing that can get better than a Christmas Gamma Ikazune is Gamma Santa Dragoon, right? We could use like a Hydro Gummy Worm. Oh, like I read Hydro, but you meant Hydra. No, not a terrible idea. I feel like for like Christmas and Halloween, we're set, right? I don't think we need any more like Christmas Loomians or Halloween, to be honest. For Sweet Retreat, Wild Encounters, we have so many. I would say like add one more to the fishing spot. And then I think it just leaves the Rainbow event, Lumunity. Which could use like a couple more encounters in the wild, but that's probably it. Did I see the Rainbow with Gamma Santa Dragoon? I think I did. I'm gonna say I did, but I don't remember. I have been like in bed the last couple of days, so I probably saw it, but I probably wasn't like fully awake. Immunity is the only event area without variant? Okay, let's think about variants then. What can we do for a variant? Like, what have we done a variant for? Kabunga? Kratal? And... Bankub. Like, these guys make sense because, like, they're counterparts. Your soul doesn't have a counterpart. Yeah, Bankub and your soul don't have a counterpart. Geklo variant? I wouldn't be opposed to it. I just don't really know like how you can change up Geklo and Eliguana. Like you could just say like, oh, make Clem like a different I guess that would work. But I feel like their designs wouldn't really change that much. Just make it so they eat different materials. I mean, I guess that would work, but I feel like it would be like a pretty meh change. It would be like Fancub and Valentine's Fancub don't really change that much. It would basically just be the exact same, but for both of them. Yeah, we're talking about variants, Karam. Trying to see if like what variant would make sense to do for Loomian. What have I found lately? This stream, not really much. The last couple of days, not really much. I've been in beds. Basically. I do like the idea, though, of doing a Loomian that eats a mineral, like one of the soul crystals. I just can't really see Eliguana's design changing that much, to be honest. I would be like so down for a second Eliguana. I just don't know how we would do it different. I would probably skip the early routes and go to like a later route. Infernic Soul Bursts? Eventually, most likely. I don't decide that, but I don't see why it wouldn't. I don't think it makes sense to do a variant of a Zephyrite Loomian of the robots. I feel like that doesn't really make that much sense. Fossils don't really make sense. Like, I guess you could argue like Dragodyne is kind of like a variant of some sort. Does Meditoad eat? The soul crystals? I don't think so. Early stream? I know, Kari. My sleep schedule is horrendous right now. I want to stream till I keep myself awake for a few hours, then I'll probably get something to eat, and then I'll probably nap to try and somewhat fix my sleep schedule. That is the plan right now. Disconnected again. Oh, we're back again. Why is my stream going down non-stop? That makes no sense. Okay, are we back now? I think we're back, right? I think we're back. If my internet is just gonna do this non-stop, I might just not stream, I guess, for a while. if it does that again within like the next like 15 minutes, I'm probably just gonna call it there. Clearly my internet or something is broken. It's probably because like, I guess Christmas holiday right now and like everyone's at home, I guess. Ventation. Yeah, Ventation. I just don't know, like, it would just be a different crab, and we already have like so many crabs. I don't know if I would do a crab variant, to be honest. What we found, the rarest thing I've gotten is a corrupted reindeer Ikazune. That is the rarest. I don't think we have like any good Loomians for vanilla variants, to be honest. Loomians you would eat? I mean, there's so many fish, bro. Goppe? Heck yeah. I mean, I guess we could do like a Roamer variant. But we kind of already did that with like Nimue and Nemesis. They're like technically variants, I guess you could argue. Right, I guess you could argue. Parasol? I don't know if the yokai makes sense to get variants, to be honest. Also, Trillicon the 2. We named our new kitten Christmas. Hey, nice. That's pretty sweet. When did you get a new kitten? Like, did you get it for Christmas? Why ain't Nemesis melee? Because I've already like done a lot of counterparts that flip, like Glissadia and Astros completely flip. Morphezu and Behemoth flip. So for these like two, I decided to just keep them the exact same stats, but just change the typing. Avatros might not be a bad shout. Just change it into a different bird, I guess. That honestly isn't a bad shout. Twyla, I guess you could technically do as well, but because it already has like so many evolutions, I don't know how you would like do a difference. If Twyla evolved into... okay, I guess the only way to do it is to do like a Twyla variant where it evolves into a simple type. We do the reverse Rattata. Easy. Yeah, Avatros honestly might be the best one to do right now. We need brawler types? I mean, hey. I feel like you could argue a Avatros variant could be brawler, I guess. What about Antsy and Pyder? I don't really know what you would do for Florence or Antsy, to be honest. Did you notice that buff Jimbe? Jemme? Oh, what the heck? I didn't, but now I definitely did. Now I definitely did. Maybe a listen variant? I don't know if I want to do like... I don't know if I want to do like a yokai variant, to be honest. Because here's the thing, if you're gonna do like a Bewand variant, I feel like it would make more sense to make it a separate yokai that isn't a variant. Does that make sense? Like we've already got so many like 4 yokai Loomians. I feel like it wouldn't make sense to give them a variant. Because if it's an entirely different like prop it's inhabiting, it just makes sense to make it a different new yokai. An octopus Loomian? I would be down. That would be cool. I just don't know where we would put that. I mean, yeah, technically Marif, you could argue, is a yokai as well. Murray, you could definitely argue as a yokai. That's what I mean, like, I wouldn't make another yokai and make it a variant of a previous yokai. It would just be completely, like, its own thing. Also, critical number 5, why'd you kill the Jimbe? I ain't gonna catch a Jimbe. Are you out of your mind? I ain't catching no Jimbe. I DM'd you? Okay, I'll check out the DM later, then, Krilla. Oh, my throat is still dead as heck. Love to see it. Banaki variant. I just feel like it's also like I don't want to do a variant of yokais and food Loomians. Honestly, the best thing I've seen people say is Whittle, Avatros. Honestly, like that, or you could do like Snuggle, I guess. Mints are coming with or on Route 9 at some point. I don't really add people, Kitsune. Ugh. Have you gotten a Gamma Pterodescent yet? I haven't bought any yet. I'm still waiting for the thumbnail to be finished. Usually for like hunting videos, I have like the the Pterodescent, because it will take like maybe 30 minutes to record. I'll have the thumbnail done and then I'll record it. Will ability capsules ever be a thing? Yeah, but I don't think they're coming at the same time as mints. They might come later on. Okay. Okay. It took a while to load in. I was really confused for a second. Lego. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. I don't know why it it's like the texture is like so low quality. I think it's just a Roblox issue. We probably just re-upload that again. But Lego, I ain't gonna turn that down. Don't mind if I do. At least it's purple and not brown. Exactly. Wait, did we even do a brown Akalos? It's a toy reskin. Oof. Like, how else can you really like turn Akalos into a toy reskin? Like, the skeletons are like the Halloweens, and the toys are gonna be the Christmas ones. But yeah, not really sure what else we could have done different for the toy Akalos. Because last year we did Toy Prodigon. What other like toy versions could we do? Because they're probably gonna be like Roamer like the skeletons, so I'm kind of like out of ideas now for them, to be honest. How do you make a PvP Loomian? Make your Loomians in Dream Teams first. And do like some test battles with it. Make sure you're happy with it. And then go make it. Thought y'all wouldn't rerun skins, what happened? Well, the idea was originally like, oh, we don't want to like redo skins. Because like there was enough in like circulation and trading like started blowing up a little bit, so we didn't want to like return them to like basically piss a lot of people off, like, oh, I just traded and spent so much for this. And actually I thought about like the exact same way, like I don't want to rerun the skins. I feel like the skin should be like one and done. But because the game has been out now for so long and some of the skins are like insanely rare, to the point where like less than 10 of them exist, for example, like Grinch, I feel like it's probably a good thing to rerun them, because at some point they're just quite literally impossible. Also, from my point of view, I actually think it's better to do it now, mostly because of the BM the black market. Obviously, like, if you get caught black marketing your Loomians or buying stuff from the black market, you're gonna get your account permabanned. Don't be a freaking idiot. It's that simple. But because those Loomians are so rare, it makes sense why people are trying to do it. Like, especially like if they're not playing Loomian Legacy, it makes sense why they're doing it. So I think it actually helps combat that a little bit as well. So honestly, for me personally, I don't really care either way. I'm gonna be hunting for them. I don't trade for Loomians. I physically just could not care less. Like, I have a OG Gamma Christmas Ikazune. I don't care if more people can get it now. Especially now because, like, the black market stuff. For me, I just couldn't really, like, care, like, either way. Like, now with the black market stuff and beforehand, I just didn't really care enough either way. It, like, beforehand, it just made more sense to not rerun skins because the trading market was, like, so big. But now I think it's completely different. Also, Krilicum with the 2. Not a roamer, but Toy Tayushinu. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense for a reskin, but we're talking about like the Halloween versions. Like, the Halloween roamers have skeletons, and then for Christmas we want to try and do like a toy reskin every year. That has like 6 different recolorations, basically. I will get the Gamma Roamer in 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. When is the status gonna get a redesign? Probably at some point. Probably at some point. But yeah. Wobbleisk was right there. He's stupid enough to look as a toy. The only, like, way I could see Wobbleisk becoming a toy was, like, to make it a plush. But then I feel like it would be a little bit weird if we do a plush Christmas skin Wobbleisk. And let's say, for example, in the far future we do a Wobbleisk actual plush. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm probably overthinking it. I don't mind the Aqualos reskin. I think it's like pretty simplistic, but I don't mind some of the reskins being really simple. Like, I don't think it's bad. I just think it's a little bit different. No, Kitsune, and stop talking about it, man, or I'll just ban you. We don't talk about that around here. Look at the right leg. Oh yeah, both of the legs are animated differently. Okay, well the animation's a little bit messed up then. Man, my fruit is still messed up. Oh yeah, it is completely, like, weird. Well, oof. We'll probably fix that at some point. Maybe for Part 2 Christmas. We'll see. Now you're gonna do an Aqualos PvP, because you managed to get that. That's speeder you're talking about, Kak. Usually, like, when I do a Loomian showcase, I don't do it because of the reskins. I usually do it because, like, a balance change happened for it. I usually don't do like PvP videos for new reskins. If I'm gonna like do a video on Loomian reskins, it'll mostly be for like a wheel video, but I haven't done those in such a long time. I want to get back into making more of those low. They were pretty fun. The main issue now, though, is all of my reskins are on like 5 different accounts. It's gonna take me forever to try and find where they are. Okay, see you later, Krilla. Any chance for us to get a Gleam Boost day? I think we usually do Gleam Boost days like once we hit big milestones. Like I think we did one for like when our Twitter hit 100,000 followers. I don't remember what we did the other one for. Is that what we did it for? Let me check. Kratel. Llama Train. Does Llama Train have 100k now? Yeah, it does. I think that's what it was. Oh, plushie sales? Oh. You only did Choo Choo for 100k? Are you sure? Oh, well, I don't remember like clearly why we did the Gleaming Days. How long is the event gonna stay? Probably a while. Because we only started it last week, right? So it'll probably go into like early January. Mid-January, I guess. Maybe. The Aquila saddle is broken for the reskin? Yeah, we are planning to fix that for Power 2, I believe. I think with like the fix that we did a few days ago, I think it was Monday we did the big fixes. I think we fixed the saddle so now you can actually use it. It'll just look weird, and it won't like freeze you basically. The bug in question wasn't an actual bug. It was the fact that Skeleton Aquilus couldn't get hit by Pity. Oh, yeah, you can't Pity those. If the Loomian doesn't have a Gamma, I don't think you can Pity it. I think is the rule, maybe? Could you add a toy that perfectly copies the assistant's personality? Oh, for rallying? I feel like that would make rallying too easy. Would it not? I feel like the personalities should be how they are. With how like you pass them on. I feel like because you basically want to yo-yo but for the assistant. I feel like the yo-yo should only be for the leader. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's clearly been a while since we've done one. I'm not sure if we're planning on doing one. That is not up to me at all. Yeah. I don't think the personality is the issue for rallying. It's mostly the secret ability odds, I would say. What I would actually do is make more totem. Totems. Like right now we have like the totems for personalities, but once you've like got the personality you want and you use a yo-yo, it doesn't matter what totem you have on. Like, once you've got the yo-yo and you've locked in your personality, you can actually take the totems off. Like, you don't need them anymore. So I think it would actually make sense to have like a few different totems. One for secret ability, one for like maybe gaining your Loomian a little bit of XP. basically like a Pokemon's breeding. Like the Pokemon in the daycare get like a little bit of XP over time. That would be kind of cool. There's like more that we could do, I guess. But those, like, as cool as those sound, Route 9 is obviously the main priority. A Gleaming Totem, I would argue no. I think Gleamings from rallying are already so easy. On top of the fact that if you're really gonna rally for Gleamings, you're gonna do the double hunting method where you rally for Gleamings and hunt in the wild at the same time. So I don't think a Gleaming Totem would make sense. What's up, Plush Chance? How's it going? How is it going? If we're getting Nutcracker Metro, that is not up to me, man. But yeah, every time that a reskin comes out, the original runs get the first edition. I just kind of stopped the GSs. They got like really repetitive. They got like a little bit annoying to record because I'd have to always like have the account open basically. And once we get the secret ability capsules, they're like, I can easily get them without rallying for them. Also, some of those videos take so long to do. By the time I actually get the gleaming secret ability I'm hunting for, the set usually changes. So back when I got my Zulong, the more... I think this was before specialty boots, I think? Maybe? But when I did my Gleaming Secret Ability Zulong, I went for... very... smart, I think? I actually don't remember, let me check. Should be here. Yeah, I went for very smart, which now is definitely not the play. Your Zulongs want to be very nimble with goggles. I did it the other way around. So yeah, that's also another like unfortunate thing that can happen for your Gleaming Secret abilities. So at this point, I think for the Gleaming Secret abilities, I would rather just wait until we get the ability capsules. And I don't have to like worry about having an account being ran 24/7. Make a totem that gives the Rally Loomian the rally moves automatically. I'm gonna say no to that one. I have a question. Why didn't WikiWiki get a Soul Burst when Crackaloa did? Crackaloa's Soul Burst design was like made pretty early on. I don't think WikiWiki has like any Soul Burst ideas right now. That's kind of like the simplest way to put it. Like, it makes sense because our counterparts would get a Soul Burst at the same time, but coming up with a Soul Burst design for WikiWiki is a lot tougher than Crackaloa. So I don't think it makes sense to like force a design for it. Whenever we do come with a design though, then we can do a Soul Burst for it. What's the best legendary fossil Loomian? Probably Morphezu. I don't think it's even close. We need more overworld raids? I mean, yeah. Yeah, obviously that makes sense. Right now, Route 9 is the priority. And then we might start doing some more Soul Bursts, hopefully. I would be so down, because right now, I think the majority of our Soul Bursts are about to become event only. Right? I think it's like 50-50-ish now. Wiki Soul Burst would most likely be like Audino. Yeah, usually for like your megas or like your soul Loomians, having like a passive support Loomian is a little bit of a waste. Like, you would rather use a support Loomian without a soul burst or mega, and then like use your mega on like a more offensive Loomian. What's a good teammate for Akalos in PvP? Usually like when I team build, I just like look at what I'm weak to, and I just add like Loomians that resist those typings. So Akalos is weak to Brawler, Electric, Toxic. Is that it? Akalos. Is that it? Oh, plant. Plant, electric, toxic, brawler. So for brawler, electric, and toxic, you could actually just do a spirit type Loomian. Oh yeah, Dokomori would work as well. Dokomori is immune to electric, resists toxic, resists brawler. The plant one, I mean, Akalos can hit plant super effective, so it isn't like the biggest deal in the world. But yeah, like a spirit type would be good. Like, I would probably do like, because if you're using Akalos, what version are you using? The Drudge Sweeper one, the Brawn Boost Wall Breaker one, which one we doing? Drudge? Okay. So we want something that can pivot into our Akalos, preferably with Baffle, so we can weaken the opponent so we get an even easier time to set up. So we want Baffle users that also resist the weaknesses. So Dokomori is one of them, and it has Icicle Trap utility. We have Ursnack, which resists electric and is immune to Brawler, has Baffle, Slapdown. That's probably what I would personally use, but I just like Ursnack more than Dokomori. Icicle isn't bad. You resist Toxic, you resist Electric, you're immune to Brawler. That's a pretty good one. Also, you can now rally Icicle. Icicle has Barbs as well. Icicle is really good. Actually, yeah, Icicle is really good. Icicle is really good. Ursnack is boring enough fun. I mostly use Ursnack if my team is heavily weak to Tyrex, generally. For teammates, I think it's better to start with an offensive car. It's much easier to slap guys on that cover stuff. I mean, I usually do defensive and then just slap like Venusaur or something on at the ends. Like, okay, I'm thinking more of like a showcase type of thing for like videos. Like if the video I'm making is all about Akalos and it's trying to show off Akalos, I want tanky Loomians that generally can pivot to get my Akalos into the battle but also help it defensively. That is like probably the angle that I'm going at it, which probably isn't the best for most people. That's just how I team build for videos. Like, offensively, like, makes more sense, but for, like, videos, if I'm using an offensive Loomian for a showcase, I don't want all our offensive Loomians stealing the spotlight, if that makes sense. team would be clunky. I mean, yeah, you can definitely tell from some of my videos. A lot of my teams are like super weak to like one Loomian specifically that I clearly did not remember. Like, where's my team right now? These 7 are the team I'm using for Soulburst Cramboss, and I already like ran into a couple of issues. I do really badly against Venusaur, all of people's Venusaurs. I do really badly against I think it was Billifage. I'm really not good into at all. Yeah, there's a few weaknesses. Does it Medito stop Venusaur? No, my Meditoad has always been Restrictive Shield. My Meditoad is for Protagons, because Protagons were like everywhere at one point when it got the when it originally got the Dark Burst buff. But yeah, my Meditoad has always been range tanky, and then my Tsukami is melee tanky. You'll see that I generally do that a lot for my teams, is I have one dedicated range tank, one dedicated melee tank, and then I generally bring a third tank that generally has Mudslide. It was Eliguani here, but I didn't like the look of this team, so I did that instead. Yeah, I think Luminami would make more sense on my team than Tsukame, but I just wanted to use Tsukame. Do I use Taze? Yes. Yes, I do. A robust, clever, restrictive armor does help with stuff like Venusaur. True. True. I'm just like so used to like the range tanky one. It helps for like Ikazune, Stratosaur, Celesting, Protagon, Zulong, which are all of those are like really common. I just prefer the range tanky one. What's a good pivot spamming team? If it has a pivot move, it's good on your team. That's kind of simple, to be honest. I feel like there isn't really like much to explain for that one. Random question. Would Cinemoth learning Jetstream be changed by Route 9? I don't know, Nick. I'm not sure about that. I don't think Route 9 is going to be leveling up the max level. Although I don't think it's going to be raising the level cap. Clever is enough to answer Zulong. Yes, but from a lot of teams that I've been battling right now, they have multiple of the Loomians I wanted to check. Like, I have seen people use Ikazune, Celesting, and there's another one I'm forgetting. Might have been Protagon. Like, all 3 of those on one team, I'm like, okay, I need as much range bulk as I can get. We'll probably do like a Nuzlocke mode once the game is finished. I don't think it makes sense to do one before it's finished. What is the best Bane of Haste Loomian? I mean, Soulburst Icicle, definitely. It's just banned from like all of the ranked modes. Terradescent. I think Terradescent is the best in double battles. In like single battles, I don't think it is. We'll see, Ref. I don't know if it actually will increase or not. I'm fine with it increasing, I just don't think a lot of Loomians are going to get like a new move. Also, some of like the early game Loomians need like an entire rework. I have so many more moves that I can give them now. But I'm probably not going to go back and like fix a bunch. Like Cinemoth, I'm probably not going to go back to and fix until like the game is finished. I just don't think it makes sense to do right now because I'll probably do it again in the future when even more moves exist. Coil? I don't really want to do a triple stat increasing move. Like Battle Chime I'll do because it costs health as well, like it has another downside. Like Coil, Quiver Dance, Tail Glow, I don't really want to do those. Will I do a Nuzlocke? I'll probably Nuzlocke the game when the game is finished. I don't like doing Let's Play series, like, anymore. If I start a Nuzlocke challenge, I want to start it and finish it in the same video. I don't like making multiple parts anymore. Like, if I was doing it like 5 years ago, sure, but YouTube's changed. I don't think it's worth doing multi-part series anymore. Personally. I think free-step moves should be tied purely to really, really weak Loomians. I mean, that is one way to do it, but I think I would just rather not do them. Or I make it like a signature. Like, not give it just to weaker Loomians, like, just make it a signature. Only this one Loomian line gets it, and that is it. That's probably the only way I would do, like, Quiver Dance. Yeah, or they could be soul moves, I guess. I feel like if your soul move is just a stat increase, that'd be like a little bit lame. I want to make more support soul moves, I just don't know like a powerful enough effect that makes sense to do. Like, I could do Revival Blessing, but I feel like that would be super lame. That does not sound fun at all, to be honest. Other than that, like, okay, I guess like a stat increase would work for a soul move, but it just doesn't seem like super impactful. Braum boost Sumo Beetle would be scary. Yeah, it probably would be. Enchantments? Oh, like a Aurora Veil, but it says for both of them. That isn't a bad idea. The issue, though, is you can't hold the extender item because you have to hold your Soul Burst item. Mean Look and Heal Block in one move. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Spore as a soul move. I don't like that, to be honest. A pivot soul move, I feel like that. Okay, that one might be like specific to like a Loomian if it makes sense. Because I can't just put that on any soul burst, that would be like kind of meh on most of them. Like, imagine if Tsukame got a soul burst and its soul move was Sea-Song. The fact that Tsukame can only pivot once a battle. Because if your soul move is a pivot move, you're probably not going to have a pivot move as well, right? And then at that point, you would rather just not have a pivoting soul move. Deja Vu and Provoking one, a little bit too strong. A little bit strong. Will mints make gammas PvP viable or not? They will. Give Eleguana a soul burst, make it look like Godzilla, make it be light and earth. Give it metallic but electric. Not a bad idea. I like the soul burst concept. I'm not sure about the typing glow. I don't know why you're saying earth type. Just copy no retreat and make it a soul move. I might have already made that move as a normal move. For a future Loomian. I might have potentially already stolen that move. A light earth needs prismatic, by the way. I mean, that'd be cool. Yeah, I already have that move. That's for an evolution move. What is the best water type Loomian? Luminame. Okay, it depends like what you're talking about. Offensive, defensive, they vastly differ. If we're talking defensively, Luminame is the number one. To get gamma pets, you need to do the mastery. Yes, so like, let's say you want a gamma Twilight. You need to do all of Twilight's mastery, and then you unlock the ability to find the gamma. Are we getting soul burst status eventually? I would imagine so. I don't know why we wouldn't. I just feel like if we're gonna do soul burst status, they probably should be tied to the story somehow. I just don't know how or when we would do them. But yeah, I can't see why we wouldn't. I feel like it'd be a little silly if we don't. What is the slowest Loomian that makes it really great for PvP? The slowest Loomian? I think the best Loomian that has the slowest speed stat is Soulburst Krakaloa. I believe. Oh, was that free from Pity? I was not paying attention. Oh yeah, my pity is now. Bruh. Gamma Santa Dragoon. No! Kill it. Kill it. But yeah. I think Soulburst Krakaloa is the best Loomian that has the slowest speed stat. Like, you could, like, argue, like, okay, Halloween Kabonga is also really good as, like, a pre-evolution. Bruh. I said Halloween Kabonga, not Christmas Cradle, okay? Get out of here. Let's look. List of Loomians by stats. Did I get Pattern Gift twice in a row? Are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah, Halloween Kabunga is the slowest Loomian in the game that can actually do something, but I think Soulburst Krakaloa is just the best. Shout out to Soulburst Celesting. Well, I mean, yeah, I did that on purpose, man. I gave it a super low melee defense on purpose. I mean, yeah, Halloween Kabunga, like, is not bad. It's just, I wouldn't compare Halloween Kabunga to Soulburst Krakaloa. Soulburst Icicle is right there. I mean, yeah, but its speed stat I think is like 50. Like, what speed would you consider to be slow? Like, how slow are we talking? Like, is 50 slow, or is that like, eh? Like, it's obviously not like, it's not middle of the pack. Like, high speed is like anything above 100s. Really high speed is like anything above 115, I would say. I would say above 115, you're basically outspeeding the entire game. Higher than 100 is like really good. That's like where you want to be for like an offensive Loomian generally. Above like 75, you have like maybe like an average speed tier, like slightly better than average. 50 to 75 is like the meh. Like, you could be used in Tailwind or in Trick Room, basically, I guess. Anything under 50 is like, okay, you're clearly meant to be bulky offensive or a Trick Room or Beneficed Loomian. So this game's like, okay, if we're taking like very nimble into account, then yeah, like I'd say like mid 90s are goods. Like Ikuzune, I think is like the golden standard for what a offensive Loomian should have speed-wise. But even like Ikuzune doesn't have like access to very nimble. Like 94, I think is like just a good spot to be in. Hey. Revenant should get Magnify. It is getting Magnify in the next ranked season. Colosso has 55. Yeah, but that's because Colosso is a wall breaker, and you can actually run it like with frail armor, and it'll actually be fast as well. Like Festifer, you would never run with speed. It's way too slow to even work with speed investment. Like, Festifer is like what I would call a prime Bane of Haste Loomian. Like, Festifer... Like, Solbus Cracklower's, like, defensive typing is so good, it doesn't need to be used in Bane of Haste, but obviously, like, it would benefit immensely from it. Halloween Kabunga is, like, one of the go-to Bane of Haste, like, Little Cup Loomians. Stuff in the high 60s to 80 range, has the speed to outrun walls, but not actual offensive Loomians. I mean, yeah, like the 6... Okay. I would actually categorize them a little bit different. I think, like, 70 to, like, 90 is complete... Like, obviously, like, 90 is way better than, like, 75. But if your speed is like 70 to 75, like, you could work as a boot user. You're generally going to be like better off as going with like a goggle or glove user, but I think you could work. What's Kanibo's speed stat? I remember running Boots Kanibo a lot. Yeah, like, Tarek is a really good boot user as well. Kanibo is 80 speed. Like, Kanibo has, like, a good speed for a boot user. For boot users, I would consider Tarex or above. Tarex is 74, right? What 70 base speeds do we have? Loomian... I want Loomian stats. Bro, I hate the fandom wiki. Like, not the Loomian one specifically, just the fandom wiki. Like, how many goddamn ads do you gotta litter on this god's freaking website, man? I am so tired of it. I am so tired of booting up fandom and getting, like, 5 ads. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick. Oh, Cleone. Cleone, I mean, obviously is like just defensive, just has a really high speed tier. Dragodyne, speed tier. I mean, it's mostly like a wall breaker, though, like a stall breaker. Terridescent is like a slow drudge sweeper. Umbra, Mutagon. Okay. It looks like the general, like, 70 speed tiers are mostly, like, wall breakers or, like, they're really bulky. Like, you've got a couple of, like, bulky sweepers, but I feel like it's mostly wall breakers, like Umbra, Mutagon. I guess Odoyagi you could consider a wall breaker, like your Trumbull. But, like, they're generally wall breakers, it seems. We'll add ability capsules eventually, man. Odoyag is a cleaner. Oh yeah, I mean it could clean as well. Actually, I think you're right. It is technically like a Baneface cleaner, not a wall breaker. Volcolo should get Hotfoot. I don't really want to get rid of any of those abilities, to be honest. Like, Volcanic is staying. It's already got Berserk, which is not changing. And I think Combustible is getting changed to... Boneheadeds? I think it's getting Boneheadeds. It is... Okay, yeah. It is Boneheaded, apparently. Yeah. Volcolo is already getting Boneheaded instead of Combustible. Yeah, Boneheaded is no recoil? Or recoil moves get stronger? I think it's one of them. At first it was Hotfoot. Yeah, I just don't think it would have enough damage output because it's already like, what, 102 speed? I feel like it would be a little bit overkill for it to get. Well, I say that, isn't like Arapago like 101 speed as well? It would probably be fine as like a Hotfoot user. I just don't. I feel like there's just better options. Oh, Mad's Cap is stronger recall. Okay. Yeah, I think no recall makes sense. Blaze of Glory. You've got Coconut Bomb. I think that makes more sense. It gets Brawn Boost. Yeah, it's just that defensively it's not like super great if you're not invested into it. So it would be a little hard to pull off. Like in singles it would probably be good, but if we're talking about like doubles, it doesn't have like any good spread moves. You've got Earthquake, and I think that is literally it. But Earthquake isn't good if you're using a heat team, because your allies are most likely fire type and weak to Earthquake. That's why, like, I give Hotfoot to Infernix, because it has access to Flare Blast. I think Flare Blast is the fire type one, right? So yeah. I think like your Soul getting double speed is fine because like it's generally bulky, really good defensive typing for what it wants to do, and it has like super good like offensive stats. Like it makes sense. Maybe Volcolo would have been fine. How high is Volcolo's melee attack stat? I don't think it's like anything insane, is it not? Maybe that's what it was. I think I was gonna give Infernix and Volcolo both Hotfoot, but because they both have the exact same typing, it's probably not worth giving it to both of them because you're just gonna use Infernix. I think Infernix is just a better Hotfoot user. 110? That's not bad, I guess. It might have been fine, I guess. Honestly, for your soul, if he's broken again with Rogue Assault, just keep him on the ban list. Yeah, it's like the same for like Wrestling. Any like super strong move on Wrestling, like just made it broken with like a Rogue Assault. Your soul's kind of similar. It's really hard to like keep that thing balanced. Like you think it would be fine, and it just isn't at all. You have cursed me with endless Jimbas? Well, I was already getting a lot of Jimbas anyway, so that's fine. He's been broken too many times. Yeah, I don't like... Is it just like pretty good speed tier being 75, good natural bulk even if you're not investing much into it, and just like super great offensive stat with good stab. Spirit Brawler, like offensively, is like really good. It just has like everything it would need. And then back when it had Sharp Claws, it had power ability as well. I think Rogue Assault will be fine. I think. Because yeah, you're dealing way more damage, but at the same time, you're most likely... Okay, I guess technically if you're gonna run it on a fog team, you could like run what? Like Harrow, Rogue Assault, Steel Trap, all slap down, and then just slap on like Shadow Sprint or Quick Punch, right? Like once fog ends. But if you're gonna go like the fall moves, like no priority move for fog, you're gonna wear yourself down like really fast. I think it'll be fine. Gloves or bulk up? Yeah, that'd probably make more sense. I think probably you would probably want to go bulk up, but gloves just does so much damage. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. But we'll have to wait and see, I guess. What Loomian could actually like tank Rogue Assaults from a Gloves Your Soul? It just kind of suck since Utility Your Soul has nice tools, but offensive sets just always find a way to be broken. Yep, exactly. Remember when Vesperatu walled your soul? Yep. Does it still not do that? Okay. Okay, I guess now it has Harrow. Yeah, I was thinking of like just the weaker moves. Your soul does have Babs now. I mean, utility is definitely still there. It's just that why use a utility your soul when you can just kill everything your soul? Harrow does way too much? Okay. Also good Loomian Limb that can wall Rogue Assault, Harrow, and Steel Trap. Vesperatu should get Fadewit. I hard disagree. A bulky Dragodyne. Okay. So not many options, let I see. Not many options. Damn. Luminame? I don't know how much a Rogue Assault would do from your soul. Yeah, like, Luminame can probably take like 1 or 2 Rogue Assaults, but your best move to use on it is like, what, Flash and Flee? Or like Radiant Rush? And you're probably not gonna one-shot it back in return. Yeah, your soul could be somewhat problematic. Let's just take away every move above 70 base power from your soul. Make him a priority bot, so basically just like the your soul from its debut. Because back when your soul first released, I think it only had quick punch. Like I think your soul's strongest move on release was slap down. Actually, no, it wasn't. I don't think it even got slap down. I think slap down was rally move, right? I think the OG your soul had shadow sprint, quick punch, hop kick. Maybe it was slap down? I don't remember. Was it Phantom Slash? Might have been Phantom Slash then. Yeah, your soul was pretty rough, but even then it was still really good. Spirit Brawler typing wise is just really, really good in our game. Can you move up the Steel Trap nerf to Year 2 Season 1? Honestly, might not be a bad idea. Might not be a bad idea. Ugh. Remove priority from your soul and give it Brawn boost back. You do know once the weather changes happen, your soul isn't gonna be using priority anyway, right? Rogue Assault does like 32 to 38 to armor Luminame. You can easily slap the Luminame afterwards though. Okay. Maybe okay, if I'm gonna give the bear Rogue Assault, I might need to like take more stuff away from it. Brawler Spirit alone is already like crazy good typing offensively, but then having something to hit like Char Onyx, for example, is a little too good. It might be worth taking away Slap Down. It might be worth taking it away. Just keep him banned. Honestly, a ban might be like one of the better ways to go. I don't think Eurosol's broken in double battles because he can only target one Loomian at a time. But in single battles, he's pretty OP. Yeah, they still have Steel Trap, but I think removing like Slapdown would be fine. Because there are some light types that are more scared about Slapdown than they are about Steel Trap, right? It's also really good because of Terrifying. I mean, Terrifying is good for like utility ones. It sucks because Slapdown is like a really good utility move for it to have, but offensive one, it just needs a little bit less coverage. This is all on paper. I will say a bulk up Pure Soul can be really annoying without the move lock. Yeah, true. True. Rogue Assault probably wouldn't be that bad. It's just in combination with Steel Trap and Slapdown, like all of its coverage is a little too good. Like if it didn't have Steel Trap, it couldn't really do too much to opposing Char Onyx, I guess. Ugh. Honestly, how well does Whipple Drift deal with Urusol. If we aren't including Slapdown, how well does Whippledrift do against Urusol? We resist Rogue Assault. Arrow is gonna do an absolute butt ton, but we turn off the weather as well. Maybe like some investment, so you avoid a 2-shot, or maybe slightly just a 3-shot from Harrow. I doubt you would avoid a 3-shot. Let's actually check. I'm trying to like think of a weather Loomian that can deal with it. So we have Whippledrift versus Urusol. Urusol, I would imagine, very brawny. Fog Summon. We'll just spawn specialty gloves. Rogue. Arrow. And Steel Trap. 200. Okay, so Harrow is 2-shot. Okay. How much investment do I need? Is it even possible? I think I need Robust, don't I? Okay. That is way too much investment. Gloves does like 30 to 40 to a full melee bulk. Damn, we need like robust or very robust. And Typhoon doesn't even one-shot back. Okay, it's probably gonna be running like what, max speed, maybe nimble. How much speeds do I need in strong gusts? Okay, we actually don't need any speed investment to outspeed it, which is nice. That is actually nice. We probably want poison barbs on this one though. Like Typhoon, maybe just Jetstream is worth running. We can still 2-shot it, I guess. Yeah, that might be worth it. You don't think it would run max speed? It probably won't. It's just that in case it is, you know. Because if we're doing like ranks, a lot of casual players are just going to slap max speed on it. It's probably worth taking into account. What's up, Lepus? How's it going? But yeah, we outspeed it at the very least, without any speed investment, which is nice. That is a little bit too much. We got like Jetstream, Photo, Poison Barbs. What else does Whippledrift have? What else does Whippledrift have? Like, we definitely want the option to heal. Sap Plant probably isn't worth it. Luster Loop probably. I mean, I guess you could run like a sweeper one. If Harrow poisons you, you're toast. Yeah, maybe Whippledrift isn't worth it. I'm trying to like think of a weather Loomian that can turn off fog. Okay, Plasmoth immediately dies. It ain't living. Plasmoth is not living. Billowforge. Bro, why does Harrow do so freaking much? It's neutral, man. Why do they do so much? It does so much. Oh, whoops, that's not the right site. Villafalge is a prayer, he burns it. Basically, yeah. Basically. Is there anything else? Bro, even Steel Trap 2-hit KOs defensive Charonics. Yeah. Man. Even if it's like 50 base power, it'd probably do that still. We literally have to run max out melee defense just to not get two-shotted by a nerfed Steel Trap. Restrictive ammo will die with fog change? Why? While we testing your soul? To see how strong the Rogue Assault change is gonna be. Metal coverage is just so annoying on your assault. I know, I just don't know a good way to deal with it. That set won't be seen anymore because it can be a good answer to stuff like Venusaur. Okay. Oh, because they can't turn off their abilities, or ignore their abilities? I guess that makes sense. Do we have a dark... No, we do have a Dark Spirit. A Vesperatu Glastal Fold to Harrow. I keep going back to Charonics, but Steel Trap. Yeah, I think it needs to lose the metal coverage, which sucks because it's a signature move, but it's quite literally like giving it broken coverage. Everything that would naturally like tank your soul gets beat by Steel Trap. Yeah, but if I change Steel Trap to be a support move again, what do I do with it? Do I just make it ass for the sake of making it ass? Because no other Loomian is gonna get the move. I don't think anything else has it. I don't think trapping the opponent is a good idea. That would be broken for like a different reason. You would basically try and trap something that you can set infinite bulk ups on. Oh. Simple type. Okay. What if I just make Steel Trap not hit... Okay, I was gonna say like not hit anything super effective or resisted, but I don't know how I feel about giving it a completely neutral move as well to everything. But even that seems like maybe a little bit too strong. Make steel trap, take root? That doesn't really make sense, though. Just change the name to something like bear trap and change the type. To what, like simple? I mean, it can still be called steel trap, just change it to, simple, I guess. Kinda sucks, but that seems like the easiest thing to do, I guess. Yeah, we could also just make it like a support move that lowers the opponent's speed. That might be viable. Okay. I don't know if there's like any doubles guys here. Theory craft, okay. What if Steel Trap hits both of the opponents and lowers their speed stat by 1 stage each? So it's like a speed control. How strong would that be in Fog when Eurosol has double speed already? Would that be like way too good? It's basically like Icy Wind, but you do no damage. So I feel like it just wouldn't be that good. Having something with steel in the name, not be metal, is kind of dumb. I mean, yeah, but bear traps, I'm pretty sure, are all metal anyway. It's already gonna outspeed everything? Well, I mean, yeah, but it's mostly like for your allies, I guess. Or just make it like mean look. I don't think mean look is a good idea for your soul. Again, you could mean look something and then spam infinite bulk ups. Obviously, you're gonna give up a coverage slot for that slap down, but I think you would still do it. Just like the option of like, okay, I need to be careful of a bulk up your soul, a gloves your soul, a slap down your soul, and now a mean look your soul. I don't think is a good idea. Could just make it a pivot move. I don't think your soul needs pivots. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It would obviously need to be like a support pivot instead. Steel Trap bulk up the freest on like Lashan. I mean, that's what I mean. Your soul is such a freaking broken Loomian. But yeah, the issue with your soul is Spirit Brawler is one of like the greatest like typings in the game. Defensively, it's like pretty good. Like, it has really good matchups. Offensively, like right now in the game, there like isn't too many Loomians that can stop Spirit and Brawler. Like Char Onyx can hard wall Spirit and Brawler. It is immune to both of them. Blended with its coverage move, Slapdown, and Steel Trap, it can hit everything that would otherwise hard wall it, basically. I think there's been a couple of changes. The next changes, though, are coming with the next season. Remove the passive chip damage. Okay, what about this? What if I just make Steel Trap like 10 base power? Easy, right? Easy. Easy. Even Len, I wonder how much it would still do to like Charonix. Make it only passive chip and support. Does Steel Trap already like trap people in? I think it does, right? So I guess it being mean look wouldn't be that bad. It would just basically be a worse version of what it does now. Maybe it isn't that bad then? I forgot about the trapping mechanic, to be honest. Honestly, turning into just mean look isn't a bad idea. Is that the route that we just want to go? We don't have mean look in the game, I don't think. Mints are confirmed. We don't know if they're gonna come with the initial Route 9 release or a little bit after. We're not trying to gut your soul even more. It's just, it's getting Rogue Assault. I'm trying to like make it so like it's not too broken again. Remove the trapping and just make it lower speed. I'd say we wait for the next season and then monitor your soul. Yeah, but I don't want to like, I want to try and avoid doing emergency nerfs if possible. And let's be honest, your soul is going to need an emergency nerf, I can already see. Like, it is 100% gonna happen. I think it needs to lose Steel Trap. Like, losing Slapdown or Steel Trap makes sense. I think just the metal coverage is too strong for you right now. It gets to hit Ancient type Loomians, Light type Loomians. I think that's actually all it really uses it for, but still. What if you remove Flush and Flee from Charonyx? I think Charonyx still has Fade Away, does it not? It hits basically everything that resists Spirit. Basically, yeah. Like, the only thing that it can't really hit super effective is like Dark types, but it has Rogue Assaults. So, I mean, like, you would need to be like a Spirit, or like, what typing resists Spirit and Brawler? Like, Toxic Ancient wouldn't be a bad type. It's just that our Toxic Ancient type has negative melee defense. There's Dragodyne, I guess. Darknair. Venusaur. Okay, Venusaur works, but Steel Trap. So yeah, I think the issue is gotta lose Steel Trap. It has to. Steel Trap has to be changed. U-Typhoon, Venusaur, Rancidar, Dragodyne, Nimue, Nemesis. Nimue gets hit by Slapdown low. Venusaur does not like being hit by Slapdown. Let me pull up the balance changes. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. So I think what did I write them? Yeah. I was already like planning on nerfing those moves to 50 base power anyway. Is Pestilence and Quicksand like that problematic? Like, is this one even worth doing, or is it just Steel Trap is the issue? These ones probably don't need to exist, right? I think Pestilence and Quicksand are probably fine, for the most part. I think I just put them on the list because Steel Trap is like the counterpart. But yeah, we need to do something for Steel Trap. Let me take Steel Trap off of here and go to this. Pest ain't bad. I can like nerf them to 50, I guess, and just at some point. Bugs, move changes. Where's the Your Soul buff? It's on here, right? Gumpod, Fancub. Yeah, Fancub is getting Rogue Assault. Move changes. I'm gonna put it like top of the list as well. Steel Trap. Rework. Rework. Rent to 0. from 60. Or I guess I could do this. Rework. Quicksand was never seen on anything other than Oblast. Okay, I guess it's fine. Why am I removing Mudslide from Volcaloa? It's for Krakaloa, not really Volcaloa. Rework. Okay, what's the accuracy on Steel Trap right now? 100, right? Stare, I think, is 100 as well. Loomian, Stare. Oh wait, I can just look up my list of moves. Stare lowers all of the opponent. Yeah, we could do just like a Stare. Do we have like a speed lowering? Speed. Hammer down. Sleet Shot. Sharply increase your speed. Mystic Breeze. Headbutt. Web Shot. Web Shot is 90% accurate. Why is that 90%? Why is Web Shot 90% accurate? Okay, well, Web Shot. Okay, rework Strength to 0 from 60. Accuracy can stay the exact same, right? Isn't it already 100%? Steel Trap. It is. Energy cost to... Let's do... Is Stare 20? What's Stare? Stare is 10. I feel like Stare probably shouldn't be 10 energy, but... Too bad, I guess. Too bad. I think 20 is probably fine. From 35. Will now lower the target speed stat by 1 stage. It's both opponents. Yeah. Thought it was gonna be Mean Look? I thought we said no to Mean Look. I'm fine with it. Okay, do we want Mean Look or do we want Web Shot? Or do we want both? How broken would Mean Look be if he could also lower the opponent's speed stat by 1 stage? First Steel Trap was Mean Look? That's what I think so, right? Steel Trap, Loomian. Let me look at all of the, Okay. Instead of a support move with 95% accuracy that just trapped the opponents. So previously it was a 95% accurate Mean Look. Okay. Doodle World has that exact move. What's it called, China? Doodle World moves. What is it called? Ice Prison? Ice type, ice type, ice type. Power Ice Prison. Lowers the target speed and prevents them from switching out. Traps them for 3 to 5 turns unless the user switches out. Oh, what does a Mean Look do? Mean Look Pokemon. Thanks, Pokemon database. You sure know how to tell me what a move does. You literally just don't. Why? The user pins the target with a dark arresting look. The target becomes unable to flee. Is Mean Look just perma until like the user switches out. Mean Look just traps forever until you switch out. I think I prefer just Mean Look, I guess, Len. I think just Mean Look. Does Mean Look... Wait. Mean Look Pokemon. Does Mean Look hit both opponents or just one? Single. Just, it only hits one Loomian. Let's do, just Mean Look, I guess. What energy did Steel Trap used to be? Jimby, get the heck off of my screen, bro. I don't think the wiki kept track of that. We got the first edition Steel Trap back. I mean, Steel Trap on Urusol is still viable, I guess. I just think, like, back when Urusol was first introduced, because all of its moves were, like, so low power, you would just never use it. But I think now it's kind of the opposite. Urusol's moves are so strong, it isn't, like, completely throwing to use Mean Look. I don't think it would be, like, optional. I don't think it would be, like, super, like, optimal. But I think it would be viable. Is there a Pokemon move that traps both the opponents in one turn? I mean, yeah. That's what I'm saying, Kari. Like, you could still use Mean Look on... with Bulk Up. That would work. You would also have to drop coverage, so like, you would drop Slapdown for it. But it would still work. Like, it's still an option. Jawlock? Pokemon Jawlock. That sounds like an attack. No, Jawlock hits one Loomian, or one Pokemon. I mean, like, is there a Mean Look that hits both opponents? Imprison? Opponent is unable to use moves that the user also knows. No, not the same. Pokemon moves, all moves, trap. Bind, Clamp, Fire Spin, Infestation, Mortal Spin, Phantom, Shell Trap, Silk Trap, protect the user and lower the opponent's speed on contacts, Snap Trap, Thunder Cage. No, they don't. I don't think they have that. Anchor Shot, Block. It looks like Block is just Mean Look. Lowers opponent's defense and special defense every turn, and they cannot flee or switch out. Oh, what the heck? I forgot about that one. Mortal Spin doesn't trap. Oh, I think it says like something in this description about trapping Len, I guess. I'm not sure why Mortal Spin was on there, Len. I'm trying to think what the implications would be if it could trap both opponents. In single battles, it doesn't matter. You would use Mean Look Bulk Up, wouldn't be bad. It would be an option. I feel like Bulk Up Slapdown is better, but on the off chance you get like a Lashent matchup or something, it would be worth trapping it. Like if the opponent doesn't have like Char Onyx basically, your soul is clapping. In doubles, your soul can't hit multiple opponents. Like, it doesn't have any spread moves. Would it be like... I don't think it would be like that bad. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to like think like... Conclusion, Mean Look, Your Soul... But Your Soul would need to work in Fog if you want to run like the speed increasing one. I guess you could run Terrifying Mean Look. But then you're giving up a lot of speed, you're not gonna like outspeed every Loomian. I don't know about hitting both. Look at Fairy Lock. Fairy Lock prevents all Pokemon on the field from fleeing during the follow. Oh, it's only for one turn. Yeah, it targets everything. Even in triple battles, it targets everything. So, like, you can't even like switch out with your ally. Does it prevent like pivot moves or just hard switching? Yeah, that one's a weird move. I don't know about that one. If the wands didn't have bait, I think it'd be fine. Well, here's the thing. If you're trying to get Urasol on the field next to a Bewand using Conclusion, are you gonna want to Mean Look them? Or Conclusion first? Because with Shadow Tag, is generally you use your Perish Song, and your second Pokemon pivots into your Shadow Tag, generally in the same turn or the next turn. So for Urasol's case, it would basically need to be on the field while Bewand is using Conclusion, and then it can use Mean Look. Yeah, and you could also just like pivot with Bewand, I guess. Is the light type this game's Ferret? It's pretty similar, I guess. It's not like an entirely like one-to-one, but it's got like some similarities. Like, it's good against Ancient, like our version of Dragon, basically. It's weak to Metal. It's good against Dark, but it's also weak to Dark. Why not replace Kabunga's Communication? I think Communication is a good ability on some Loomians. I don't want to completely get rid of it. There is one spread trapping move I just remembered. 1000 Wave. Yeah, that does damage as well. Let's go to 20... Yeah, I think 20 fine. Prevent... Rework to a support move. Yeah. I think just one is probably fine, right? Yeah, it wouldn't like be that great for Conclusion, but I don't think we need to worry about that. Honestly, Conclusion strategy would work on Bewand. You just wouldn't use it early game. You would have to like first knock out the opponent's first two Loomians and then use Conclusion. That's basically the idea. Like, you would use it as, like, late game when they can't switch anymore. I would still wait to see how your soul actually performs. Honestly, I think it's one of the few cases where it's worth nerfing and not bother trying to do an emergency nerf. Because in the last season we had to do an emergency nerf for your soul. I don't think it makes sense to do 2 your soul emergency nerfs, like, back to back. I think it's just worth getting rid of it. Like, we're clearly struggling to think of any Loomian that can actually switch into a your soul. With, like, in single battles, like, yeah, okay, like, the fog weather isn't gonna stay around forever, but Charnix is so easy to pivot, and even if you waste a couple of turns of fog, like, setting up, you still have more than enough. Oh yeah, I have, like, infinite ace discs. Does Coconut Bomb hit both opponents? No, I think it only hits one. The next season, I think, is dropping in January sometime. I'm not entirely too sure. Yeah, I feel like that's good for a Steel Trap. I think it's worth removing. I think your soul is just too good with the metal type coverage. I'm gonna save all of this. Like, we're just struggling so much just to, like, think of anything that can actually stop your soul in fog. And there clearly just isn't. There just is not at all. Yeah, it's either we just ban your soul or we get rid of Steel Trap, basically. Like, even Slapdown is still really strong coverage for it. It can still hit light types. Like, we're not completely gutting your soul. We're just creating more checks for it. Like, now, Dragodine and Nemesis resist all of its moves. Although it does suck that the fact that they have to lose an item. What would Soulburst Dusket look like? I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. I don't make the designs. And Dusket's like such an iconic Loomian, its design would have to be like perfect for it. I'd say test or ban. If I'm gonna test it, it would be with no Steel Trap. Like, if it has Steel Trap, it's gonna be broken. I'm like very confident. I'm very, very confident it's gonna be broken. Even without a power ability. Vital Jab on Wrestling? I don't think that's a good idea either, to be honest. I get why people want it. It's not as strong as Rogue Assault, so you're not going to be completely nuking everything. But I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like if I do Vital Jab on Wrestling, you're basically forced to bring a Spirit-type Loomian on your team permanently now. I feel like it just, like, restricts team building a little bit. Basically, if you don't have a Spirit-type, Wrestling is generally gonna sweep you, or is taking, like, half your team down with it. Also, Dead Reaver coming with a 55-month membership. What an absolute big noob, big nerd, big simp, man. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas. Hey. Merry Christmas to you as well, man. Jammy got my first Gamma Roamer, an Elephage. Ooh, nice. Tetsu. I don't think I actually have Gamma Elephage yet. That's like one of the few Gamma Roamers I don't have. Wrestling will do the same thing. He will still be a matchup fish. The damage itself isn't changing. I mean, yeah, but it's the fact that you're healing so much, and Wrestling has like really good natural bulk. Like, I just think the healing part of it is really annoying. Because I definitely think there's going to be, like, more matchups that... Like, right now there's, like, some matchups where a Loomian should win against Wrestling, but now because it's, like, healing while it's hitting them, it might make them lose the 1v1. I can see that happening for, like, quite a few Loomians. Maybe it would be fine. I'm just, like, after seeing Rogue Assault Wrestling, and then also, like, brawler types, basically. Brawler types. Name me a brawler type that hasn't been broken at one point. You can't. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Tato, I don't think has ever been broken, but it's like being like one of the best Loomians in the game, right? It's been like one of the best, the greats. Sumobito, okay, I don't think is broken, but it is definitely underrated as hell. I think we can all say that, right? Sumobito is not getting enough usage. Sumobito do be goated. Hazard Stacks is really good. I mean, yeah. I think Sumobito is actually definitely underrated. What else do we have? Urasol has been broken like multiple times. Has been broken multiple times. Urasnack has had the highest win rate in multiple seasons. Even after getting nerfed. Even after being nerfed, like, multiple times. Bro is still, like, I think still might actually have, like, the highest win rates. Yeah, also, your snack had the pre-nerfed Baffle, which was broken as well. Brawler. What else is a brawler type? Wrestling was broken when it got Rogue Assault. We found that out really quickly. People told me, like, it'll be fine, Spirit types, wall it. And then nobody brought a Spirit type, or the Spirit type got completely ruined earlier in the battle, and then they didn't have it anymore. Kanibo... I wouldn't say it's ever been broken, but it's been like close. One of the OG ambush users, and I think it was actually the first ambush user that had like actually good coverage. It's got Water, Brawler, Raging Tackle, Ice Hammer. It was like the first good ambush user, I would say. And now you actually just never see it, to be honest. Because you've already got like 20 different water types you're trying to compete with. Barbadger is a tricky one. I think it was like somewhat broken when it had Earthquake. And that was about it. I'm surprised nobody uses it, because it has like Brawn Boost, it has Spike, it has Priority, it's got Clay Slap, Rogus. I'm surprised nobody uses it. I'm like really surprised. Barbadger is really freaking good. Like, Earth Ice is definitely better than Ice Brawler, but Ice Brawler is still good. Krakaloa, that might be it, yeah. Clay Slap probably isn't dealing enough damage to it, I guess. We definitely need like more Soul Burst to like dilute Krakaloa. Basically. Crabtana. I don't think this one. I think this is like one of the first ones that is like. I don't think it's never been broken or like even really close. Like Vengeance is strong. It has Power Claw, but it's not the best Power Claw user. Like it's solid. I don't think there's anything bad about it. I think it's fine. The King of Mid. I don't think Crabtana's mids. Like he's like a somewhat scary Drudge user. It's like a somewhat scary Drudge user. Again, though, you do struggle with Krakaloa, I guess. I keep thinking this is Brawler, it's not, it's Light Ice. I'm thinking of Badger every time I see this. Okay, I think this is the first bad Brawler type. I think this is the only bad Brawler type in the game. It's not even that bad. No, but I would still argue is bad. It has too many weaknesses. You need to use it in Bane of Haste. But if you use it in Bane of Haste, you're not getting the Watcher buff. It'll be better once it gets a few buffs, but it's definitely like lacking. What else do we have? Oh. Yeah, this has definitely been broken. Banuki has been broken. Banuki has been broken. Mutagon. Was this the first broken Loomian? I think Trumbull was the first broken Loomian, right? I think this was the second broken Loomian. Yeah, it's been hit with a lot of nerfs. Is that it, Lynn, for Brawlers? Oh no, there's a couple more, right? Or just one more? Grimuline. Grimuline isn't broken. It is really freaking good, though. Like, when it originally came out, people thought it actually was broken with the gloves variants. It's like really, really good, but I wouldn't call it broken. You nerf my double priority? Lol. Correct. But yeah, Grimuline... Okay, let me put it this way. Grimuline is the only good Sharp Claw user left. Urasol lost it, Vesperatu lost it, Grimuline still has it. I guess there's Obsidian now that has it, which isn't bad, but this is like basically the only good Sharp Claw user now. Oh, Wendelin! I forgot about Wendelin. Okay, yeah, I forgot about Wendelin. Okay, one of the two good Sharp Claw users. Okay, one of the two good ones. So yeah, basically to put it as simply as possible, one Brawler has been bad, Sumobito has been mid, but now it's actually really good, and everything else has been either really good, and half of them have been broken at some point. So yeah, basically more than half of the Brawler types have been broken at some point, at one point or another. So I think it's safe to say Brawlers are really freaking good. So with that being said, I think I would be fine to remove Steel Trap from Urasol to give it Rogue Assault. I think taking away coverage from Urasol is probably a benefit from the game. Chienta is also there? That's not a brawler type. Chienta is light ice. Where the heck is Chienta? I brought it up earlier because I thought, oh yeah, Chienta, because it generally runs Mega Punch, but I keep confusing it with Badger because Badger and Chienta are like counterparts. Oh, Sharp Claws. Oh. Oh yeah, how many freaking Sharp Claw users did I have in the game? Damn. I forgot about, yeah. I mean, Chienta Sharp Claws is pretty good. Okay. Grimuline is the only... Okay. Galaxy Brain here. Grimuline is the only Sharp Claw user that is a Dark or Brawler type. Boom. Vesperatu is the Dark type that lost it, and Urusol is a Brawler type that lost it. Okay? Vesperatu and Urusol lost Sharp Claw, so Grimuline could get it. I know. There we are. But yeah, I think that's probably good though for Urusol. Urusol is just kind of really good. I mean, Chienta's really good, I would... Okay. It was really, really good for a long time. Now I think it struggles a little bit because of all of the boot users. But I wouldn't call Chienta bad. Like, I don't think I would ever call Chienta bad. I mean, yeah, it just sucks like if Luminami is on the opponent's team. I get that. That definitely sucks. What do you think of Sharp Claw's Obsidian? I think it's cool. It's not like auto-winning games low, like OG Urusol, basically. Like, it's good, but like yet it does damage, but it's not like it auto wins you games. Like, it doesn't hit the field, click a Drudge once, and just easy win. Yeah, I still think Resilience is better, but Sharp Claws can definitely like a wall. It's like a pretty good wall breaker, I would say. Like, it's not bad at wall breaking. I don't know if it's worth trying to use a Drudge Obsidian. To be honest, I do like the I'll show you the Obsidian that I used for a while. It was not that one. Not that one. Like, this one works. I'm not saying this is bad, this works. I just feel like I would rather use the Resilience one over Drudge. I feel like they're just better Drudge users. This Obsidian Low, I actually really liked using. This was really fun. This was really fun. A Gloves Obsidian, 4 attacks, max melee attack, max melee defense. Would I say this is good? Absolutely freaking not, but it was really fun. It was like a pretty decent like wall breaker. It's got like a little bit of speed investment. I've completely forgot what it was for low, so I do not remember, but it was really fun to use. And this one Servalin was on every team? Oh, please no. That was, yeah, there's definitely been a few broken Loomians. Actually, can we even name how many, like, Loomians have been broken? Let me see. Let me see. Let's go back to the top. Okay, what Loomians have been broken? I don't know if Vesperatu has been broken. I would say it was like a little bit just too goods. I don't know if I would say broken, right? Luminame? I don't think Luminame has been broken. It's just been like solid at what it does since the game released. I don't think Luminame is broken. Okay, Eclipse, I would argue, was broken. I think Eclipse was broken at one point. Ragoon was broken at one point. You could make an argument that Luminame is over-centralizing to an unhealthy point. But I don't think that's like Luminame doing it itself. I think it's just like the combination of Luminame, Lashent, and Krakaloa. I think it's just the water, fire, plant car. I don't know if I would... Okay, I guess maybe like having Mega Chomp and Frostbeam, you could maybe consider it broken. Okay, we'll consider Luminame broken then. So we've got Luminame, Eclipse, Ragoon was broken. Would you say Borok was broken? Like, during Route 4, Route 5 meta? Like, there was only like 2 switch-ins for it ever, and that was like Obsidian and Ventation. No? Okay. Some people would consider Solbus Gastro broken, but I disagree. It's just a skill diff, okay? Just a skill diff. Your soul was broken, so that's 4. Your snack with Baffle, I would say, was broken. Like, if you're thinking about like the OG Baffle and it being broken, your snack was like the poster child for it. Guaranteed. So that's what? Luminame, Eclipse, Ragoon, your soul, your snack, right? Krakaloa, Soul Burst will consider, I would say yeah. So that's 6. Was Volcaloa broken? I would say probably yeah, right? Oh, Prime, okay. Let's actually make a list. Let's make a list, because now we're getting to the point where like there's so many Loomians. Okay, there's so many Loomians. Okay, so we have Luminame, Eclipse, Ragoon, Kleptyke. Okay, Ragoon, your soul, your snack. Your soul, your snack. Soul Burst Eruptidon. Soul Burst Krakaloa. Volcaloa? I'd say Volcaloa, right? Vesperatu was... What was Vesperatu broken, Lou? Was Vesperatu broken? Yeah, I'll get to Gargolem Attack and Mutagon. We're just going to index order, so I can like keep track of what we've already got on that. I don't think Vesperatu was broken when it had Sharp Claws. I just think it was like too good. I don't know if I would like consider it broken though. Like, it's not broken, it's just really, really good. Obsidian? Obsidian could cause like a lot of endless battles. I'll definitely put Volcaloa was. I don't know if I'll consider Obsidian broken. Yeah, like OG Obsidian was basically what Soul Burst's Gastroc is now. If you're an idiot, you're just gonna get swept by it because you can't break through it. It's basically what Obsidian was. Old Obsidian is the new No. Old Obsidian is what Solbus Gastrock is now. Trumbull. I don't think Moochun has been broken, but it's been, like, close. I don't think I would consider Moochun broken. Solburst, Icicle. Gobademic hasn't been broken. Pharoglyph hasn't been broken. Garbantis technically was. Trumbull was broken. Back when Route 6 released, it's bulk up. What's it called? What's Tyrex's? Not Tyrex. What is Trumble's setup move? Battlehorn? Yeah. Battlehorn would make it so it could never be statused. And you had Quick Pounce. And when you ran out of energy, you actually got a stronger Quick Pounce because Flailing was still considered simple type. So Trumbull would get a priority flail that was stronger than Quick Pounce. It was crazy. Yeah, Garbantis. Stratosaur, no. Dyborg. No. Tyrex. Tyrex, you could argue it could be broken at one point. Like a short while. I think Tyrex, you could argue. Yeah, Stratosaur was definitely pushing it at a point, but yeah. Thunder, I would say, has been close with its coverage, like, since it released. Soulburst, Skellig? Didn't it, like, used to have something that made it broken? It's not broken now? What, Tyrex? Or are you talking about something else, Stratosaur? Tyrex wasn't broken? Okay. Well, I would say, like, that's the exact same thing as, like, Luminamulo. Like, I don't know if Luminami you would consider broken. Soulburst Skellig, no? Didn't Soulburst Skellig, like, get a pretty big nerf? I forgot what it was. I swear Soulburst Skellig got, like, a really big nerf. Was it Braum Boosts it lost? No, am I thinking of Soulburst Joltooth? I might be thinking of Soulburst Joltooth. Yeah. I think I'm probably just mixing them up. Dorigo, I would not say has been broken. Meditoad has been broken. Meditoad has been broken. I wouldn't classify Munchwheel as being broken, but Meditoad, yeah, I used it when it's broken. I have used it. Servalin. Joltooth lost Drudge. Oh, okay. I wasn't there, but Barblast was meta-defining, but I don't know if I would say it's broken, to be honest. Oh, I did miss Deladrix. You're right. Deladrix is right after Meditoad. Deladrix, Serval. Servalin was broken because it got Boasts, Stampede, and Adaptive Assault Extreme Speed in one go. Wrestling. Yep. This dude at one point was really good. Hyrule has also been like really good, but it's just overshadowed right now, I'd say, by Krakaloa. Venilon was like the go-to range tank for a long time. Wintrix. You could maybe argue Wintrix might have been broken. I think I'll just classify it as it being really good, not broken. Hydron was broken. True. Snagoop wasn't. Oh, the original Seesaw, I would say no for Sukame. It was just really good. It was just really good. I would say yeah, Julius was like I would say Julius was broken. With like Luster Loot, Magnify, and Deep Freeze. It was not fun to play against. It was so not. Cleonair has been really good. Swirl is like technically isn't broken. It's just uncompetitive, which is different. It's like it's not broken technically, but it is by like definition. Right. I think I have to put Swirl. I don't think Odasho has been broken. It was like Odasho was like really funny to use and it was really good at one point, but I don't think it would be broken. Soul Burst Imperior. Dregodyne. Definitely. Oh, okay. Okay. I missed one. Is Holly Bunch? Okay. Holly Bunch was only broken because you paired it up with Icicle. So you could argue Prime Halvantic. I'm gonna say no on Halvantic. I don't think Holly Bunch was broken. I think it was because Soul Burst Icicle was broken. It needed energy regen off. Okay, that I guess. Holly Bunch. Okay, Babager, I would say probably yeah. Like a lot of these are like just like they were kind of broken, I guess. Dregodyne, Char Onyx, Billafodge hasn't been broken. Weaselin has been... Billafodge I would not say has been broken. Weaselin... Oh wait, I put a normal Imperior. I'm gonna put normal Imperior as well. I'm gonna put normal Imperior as well. Okay, who else do we have? Moriel no, Crabtana no. Scampi. Scampi. Doku hasn't. Okay, yeah, Foreman. Scampi is definitely one. Lantorch. Rancidor. I wouldn't consider Rancidor to have been broken. I just think people sometimes are actually morons and like are overblow things out of proportion. You don't think Lantorch was? I feel like Lantorch was. I think Foreman was better, but I think Lantorch was also there with it. Venusaur. Is Venusaur broken? Oh yeah, I guess I should put Lushen. Where's Lushens? Lushen is after Foreman. Lashent. It's kinda broken. I don't think Venusaur is broken, it's just goods. Yeah, I just kinda like skip Lashent. Whoops. I don't think Venusaur I would consider broken. It's just, I think, really goods. Plasmoth. It's gotten a lot of nerfs, but I think that was more of it just being really annoying and not particularly broken. Right? Gandervale. Okay, was Gandervale actually broken or was it just annoying? Yeah, broken in doubles, but I'm not counting doubles right now. We're just thinking singles. I feel like Gandervale was just more annoying. Banoki is on here. Banoki. Dainuki. Probably, right? I think you have to consider that being broken. Okay, other than that, Duskit, never been broken. Ikazune. It did lose Flash and Flee, but that wasn't... I don't think Ikazune was broken, no. Protagon. People would argue Dart Burst buff was broken, but the nerf didn't do anything for it. Flash and Flee Ikazune, I don't think it was broken. I just think Ikazune was really good. The double pivot wasn't broken. It was just really good. I would argue otherwise, Kara. I would argue otherwise. Protagon wasn't broken. Dakuda. Venom / Dakuda. I don't think it's broken, I just think it's really freaking good. Because it's actually getting Venom / back. I don't think it's broken. Mutagon. Cephalops. Phage Knots. No. I think I gotta put Glissadia, Arceros, and Novadeus. Morphezu. These two haven't been broken. We gotta go with Cosmeor. Oh, did I skip? No, we haven't got to Metronet yet. Was Nemesis broken? Morphez was debatable. I'm thinking about like the Gust one. Nemesis was broken? Okay. Was Nimue with Disperse and Hypno broken? No, I wouldn't say so, because you have to like give up a couple of moves for it. You were just better off using Peace of Mind, I would say. Metronet. Nevermere hasn't been broken. Garagolem. Attack. Would we consider... Oh, okay, I'm gonna go to Cosmeor. Cosmeor U was broken back when it could get any ability. I don't think Cosmeor Cracked has ever been broken. You could argue OG Berserk or whatever its ability is. I don't think Cosmeor Cracked was broken. Gargolem D was really good, but I don't know if Gargolem D was broken. Regift was 2 goods. Yeah, but I won't say that was broken because that was like so rare. I think like legitimately 2 people might have used it. It was so rare, I don't think I would consider it broken. I don't think our Golem D I can consider broken. He invalidated Hazel removal. It used to have like empathize as well. Maybe it was. Our Golem defense. Odiag isn't broken. Wabalisk hasn't been broken. Akalos hasn't been. Celesting, you could argue, has been. Has been. No, Gargolem defense didn't have regift. We're talking about Cosmere Encased. I wouldn't say Cosmere Encased was broken. Celesting was broken? I don't know if it was. I guess because I put Swirl down, I guess Celesting. Okay, and I think that's it. Grimline I wouldn't say is broken. Mamask I wouldn't say is broken. How many do we have, Len? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. $44. And how many Lumens do we have in the game? So we have like 300 almost. So a good like one. What? 1.6? Why am I struggling to do math right now? Like it's like 1.6, right? It's like 1/7. 1/7, like 1/7 and a half. Oh wait, no, it's 44. Did I say 44? Like 1/7. 1/7 of the game has been broken at one point or another. But I think that's fine. This is like over what? 6 years? I think that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, that's not too bad. And also like some of these like weren't like broken in like some of these are not on the same level as Gargolem attack. Some of these like aren't the exact same as like Gargolem attack being broken. Some of these are like, okay, technically it's like so annoying you would consider it broken. That's not like too bad, I guess. That's not too bad. Can we give Festifer Fadeaway? Oh, hell no! Hell no. No, we don't need that, man. We really don't need that. I think we're good on pivoters for a while. Not gonna lie. No thanks. I'm not a big fan of a regifter that has pivots. Not gonna lie. Why did Speeder use Fadeaway Festifer? Speeder Sonic B. What? What? That must be like a really old glitch. I think you could give like Umbra Luxor's moves and Luxor Umbrat's moves. I'm assuming it's the same thing. I think the idea was you could evolve a Loomian like into Lashent, and you could teach it moves, and there was a glitch to basically like disconnect, so you never like did the evolution, and then you could evolve it into Festifer, I think. Yeah, that is okay. Well, is there any more like glitches like that still exist, do you think? We have to remove it because I think you can actually take this into no, because I think you can take that into ranked. I think you can take that into ranked. I don't think there's like a check for that. Is there any other moves that still exist like that? My head might be blocking it. No, it's just barely not. Well, I'll put Fadeaway on there, I guess, just to like get rid of one. Oh, that's only Christmas Kratal. Xmas Kratal, Festifer, Lashent, minus fades away. Due to a glitch a long time ago, some of these Loomians still have access to Fadeaway. Actually, I can take Lashent off of this. Lashent doesn't have it. I think it's just Christmas Kratal and Festifer. Right. Name a person, I'll write it out. Just tell me, bro, what is it? Tell me. Right now. Thanks, Snitcher. I mean, it shouldn't exist. It shouldn't exist. These glitch moves shouldn't be in the game at all. We just don't have a way to, like, fully detect them. I don't think. Festifer does not need Fadeaway. What other bugs are there? Like the Luxor and Umbret one don't really matter at the end of the day, to be honest. A long time ago, Festifer could learn Lashent's move pool. But no fire moves? Is that what it is? It was like, what, like burn up and something, right? Yeah, but it just shouldn't exist. Burn up. Fadeaway, burn up. Those are the only ones I can think of. Was it Raging Flame? How did it get access to these again? Was it because Christmas Kratal got access to... I'll put Lashent on here just in case, I guess. Lashent. They're hilarious. Yeah, but you can take them into ranks. That shouldn't be allowed. If we didn't have ranked Q, I would not care less. I would not care less. But because ranks exist now, I need to get rid of these. I don't know about Festifer, but Lashent did have those. Okay. Well, I put them all here because then they can just all get removed again. Okay. What else could it learn? Are these like the only prominent ones? I can't like think of anything else. Yeah, basically that, William. I think that's probably it. I think I remember seeing Fire Breath. I'll put it down, I guess. Okay. I guess we'll like if we see like another one of these like in the far future, I guess I can go back. Is there any other ones? I guess I should technically do Umbrats minus Luminous Roar, Luxor minus Gloom Fangs. Okay, I know those two exist. I don't know about Luxor. I don't remember if Luxor got access to Luminous and Gloom. Not sure about that. It has to do with the Vara Evo. Oh, the Varas can pass around their adaptive assaults, isn't it? That's what it was. I think it was Wendelin getting... Which adaptive assault was it? I think it was just all of them. I'm just putting them all on. Vari Evolutions minus adaptive assaults that aren't their own types. There was one that was diabolical. Oh, it was Wrestle in Spirit, I think. That's what it was. That, I think, is what it was. Honestly, at this point, just to make sure it doesn't actually happen, I like everything that has a split evolution, I need to basically minus all of the moves from the older evolution. Like, Terra Claw doesn't have access to Poison Barbs, I don't think. But through that glitch, I guess it technically could, right? That's gonna be so annoying to fix. That's gonna be so annoying to fix. Well, I won't save those on this. I'll make a new, file for those. I'm not gonna bother with them, write them on this patch notes. Like, I basically need to go through every single split evolution and make sure like they don't have their split Evo's moves. It's gonna be so annoying. Oh, you might have, Kari. I thought we removed them and fixed it, but I guess not. If some of them still exist. Okay, let me save this file. Important. I'm just gonna capitalize it. Important balance changes. Don't forget, like you usually do. Because knowing me, I'm gonna forget. So I need to like title it and name the file something where I don't forget it. Yeah, I'm gonna like quite literally need to go through all of them. That is gonna be pretty annoying. Like, here, let me show you what I basically have to do. Loomian. We'll do Festifer, I guess. Loomian Ratal. Yeah, this is basically what I have to do. I have to go through all of Lashent's moves and all of Fire-type Kratal's moves. So this Kratal has Singe. Festifer doesn't get Singe, so that means it needs to get removed. Does Festifer get Brace? Okay, it does. That one's fine. Spare? It has Spare. Swipe? It should have Swipe. No it doesn't. So it would have to lose Swipe. That's basically what I gotta do now. For every single split evolution, I gotta go through all of the moves one by one and like write a list so like the other split evolution doesn't get it. Can they actually get past the ranked requirements? Yes. I'm pretty sure the ranked requirements don't check your moves to see if they're illegal or not. Because if the game thinks the moves are illegal, it would remove the moves instead of letting you have them. So yeah, I have to like go through every single one. I have to go through every single move that Split Evolutions gets to make sure they don't get each of hers. That's gonna be like really freaking annoying, not gonna lie. Have I maxed the mastery? Yeah, my mastery is fully done. Nope, Festifer is not allowed Fade Away, okay. It is not allowed it. What is my rarest find in this event? Corrupted Reindeer Ikazune. That is my rarest find. Festifer is not getting Fade Away. It's like, as simply put, it isn't happening. Festifer is not getting Fade Away. It's not getting Pivot. Festifer does not need Pivot. Not everything in the game needs Pivot, man. Is there anything we can do to convince you otherwise? Nope. Nope. Festifer just simply doesn't need it. Why is Surebot losing Magnify? Jumpstar is just a little bit broken in double battles. It's like way too easy to use and it's like really annoying to stop. Like it's almost impossible to stop. It's not specifically like Surebot's fault, it's just that Jumpstart in general is just too good. What's my pity at? 64. So we're quite a while away from it. +3? Oh heck no, ban him right now. Oh yeah, it was back to back with a Gamma Leopard, I forgot about that. I still need to clip that and upload that as like a clip. I disagree. Fine. Tynan. I think more people would want Boneheaded over Hotfoot. You're just not gonna use Volcaloa Hotfoot. Like, in single battles, you could, like, argue you might use it. But in doubles, Infinix is just simply better. Yeah, Boneheaded was like vastly asked for more. I just don't know how I feel about giving both of the fire ancient types hot foot. I just don't know. Hey. We just need better abuses for Heat Weather. Infernix. What other Heat Wave Weather is there? What other Heat Abuser is there? I mean, yeah, Infernix will be scary with Triproot. It's basically like Infernix is basically becoming an exact clone of Volcaloa with his coverage. Flare Blast for fire, Draco Beam for ancient, Triproot for plants. The only thing Infernix isn't gonna have is Earth. But I feel like it wouldn't really use it because you would just use. Actually, I guess you would. You would probably drop ancient for it. Terrafly just isn't a good Heat Wave abuser. Oh, air coverage, that's what it is. That's what it has. Yeah, it has air coverage instead of earth coverage. That's like a little bit of a difference, I guess. What other Heat Wave abuser is there? Like, Krakaloa itself abuses the Heat Wave pretty well. Basically, like, gets rid of one of its weaknesses, and it gets to hit even harder. But that's a setter. Chartika... Chartika is not gonna be, like, super great low. Like, it'll be good, I guess. It's not, like, Infernix level low. Meditation. Oh, that's it. Yeah, Heatwave doesn't really have much, which is funny because it's the only weather with 2 filters. Which is really funny. Deladrix was its own abuser, basically. It set up the weather for itself. Like, screw the team. Deladrix was greedy as hell. Setting up the weather just so it can use it itself. I mean, no, but like, current Infernix is what a weather abuser should be, like, minimalistically. Like, at the very least, this level of Infernix should be, like, the bare minimum. Like, Revenine and Urusol are really good fog abusers. Deladrix, Soulburst, Skellig are really good rain abusers, or Deladrix was, I should say. Arapago is a really good rain abuser. For heats, Infernix is good. Like think about it. Rain, we've got Drudge, Soulburst, Skellig, Magnify, Arapago. For fog, we're gonna get Magnify, Revenine, Braum Boost. Oh no, actually not Braum Boost. Bulk Up or Gloves Urusol. We just need like maybe one more abuser for like a hot foot abuser for heats. I just can't think of any right now. I just don't think there's any more Loomians in the game that make sense with hot foot. For rain, we've got Arapago and Skellig. For... well, there's a couple of them forgetting. Oh, Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm has Tyrex, Sherbots. Is that it? Technically, you could like argue like Balrog and every Earth type. I guess technically you could argue Phage Knot and Soul Burst's Dakuda are. Right? Technically. T-Storm just enables the Earth typing. True. Yeah, that as well. Like, Thunderstorm has a lot of abusers, and most of them don't even, like, need a weather ability to abuse it with. Oh, Strong Gusts. Do Strong Gusts have, like, any strong abusers? Terra Fly and Terra Claw are being changed to wind abusers, if you didn't know. Which I think will be better in wind than they will be with heat. Like, Morphezu's a good abuser, Snagoop is a good abuser, Dragodine, yeah, Zeppelin, Jetwing. Okay, so there's quite a lot for wind. So, yeah, it really is just heat. You've got Infernix and... good luck. Good luck. Venusaur, okay, yeah. So basically, heat just doesn't have, like, anything, really. Got it. What about, like, the bug buff for heats? Is that, like, secondary buff? Just not worth it? With rain, like, healing plant types, is there just, like, something better I could do for heats? I mean, it's, like, super, like, niche. It's super niche. You don't see that unless you're using a Lava Fiend with Charged Arc Plasmoth, I guess. Or Garbantus. Yeah, it might be worth changing that, but I just don't know what to change it to. Bug types speed increase. I don't want to do more speed increases. Also, the speed increasing is more of like a main effect, not a secondary effect, I would say. Heatwave's main effect is fire type do more damage, water types do less damage. Bugs get a melee attack increase. I'm not a big fan of that. Is part 2 happening? Yes, there will be a part 2. I'm not sure when, though. Yeah, sorry about that. Boo. It ain't happening, man. It ain't happening. I would honestly try out a Heatwave team with Ventation next season. I mean, yeah. Ventation's getting like a really good buff, and Artiki is getting a big buff. And Phoenix is also getting like a big buff. I mean, Heatwave will definitely get some more abusers. It's just I don't think the heat abusers can compare with like the rain or gust abusers, or even Thunderstorm. Like, Fog has Revenine, Urusol, Wendelin, and Lashent. Like, Heat just has nothing, basically, compared to them. I just don't think there's any more Loomians that I would consider making Heat with abusers. I feel like we just ran out of Loomians. Like, Serenite, I wouldn't change any of its abilities to be a weather abuser. Chartika is a weather abuser. I mean, technically, Soulburst Eruptodon you could consider a Heatwave abuser. Technically. Not by... It's like, kind of like Phage Knot, I guess. Like, Phage Knot isn't really a Thunderstorm abuser, but it does get Omega buffed in it, so I guess you could consider Eruptodon Heats. Ugh. How many abilities does Munchwheel have? Doesn't it already have 3? Frick. I can't make... Can't really give it another ability. Damn it. Yeah, it's got rev up. Oh, maybe I just get rid of specialization on Munch Wheel. Hotfoot? No, I wasn't thinking of Hotfoot. I was thinking of like making a nuller Forge ability. Forge 2.0. Forge 2.0. I don't exactly know what it would do, but it's a Forge, and the Heatwave makes it Forgier. Easy. Infinix is the Heatwave. Loomian. A cake being a heatwave abuser doesn't really make sense. Yeah, we're just kind of out of Loomians. Yeah, true. None of the Heat Weavers can pivot as well. Like, Heat is probably better in double battles than it is for single battles. Like, Solbus Krakaloa with, like, Bane of Haste doesn't sound bad at all. Like, Infernix with Flare Blasts in doubles doesn't sound bad. Or like Flare Blast on a Chartiki as well. Could also be random Bane of Haste, I guess. That one might be a little bit copium low. Or actually no, yeah, just like a Riptidon, right? Run a Riptidon next to Krakaloa. Goujon with his different car. I mean, I'll eventually try and come up with some more Heatwave abusers. Pyro makes more sense with Inferno. Then what? Then what? Oh. You're talking about like Hotfoot? Hotfoot, Pyrolin, I don't think really makes that much sense. I don't even think it would use it, to be honest, either. Yeah. It would just have to wait for more Loomians for Heatwave abusers, to be honest. It's just that, like, Fire type, like, you could use Soulburst. No, you could use Soulburst. Actually, no, you can't even use Soulburst or Riptidon. Because you're most likely using Soulburst Krakaloa, right? Oh. I didn't really think about that one. Okay, Billaforge and Soulburst Riptidon, I guess, would work. I guess you could just use a Riptidon without Soul Bursting it. Like, it has Flare Blast, like, naturally, right? You just wouldn't get the Soul move, which kind of sucks. Yeah, a little unfortunate. Do you think you'll be able to get a pure robust Dusket with 23 boost tokens? You might be better off trying to trade for one. If you can find someone that has a pure robust Dusket, if they hunt for a Dusket, they can easily capture a second one. Might take a bit of time though. Did I see the new avatar? Oh, the avatar move it? No, I haven't yet. I don't really go to the movies. I don't really care too much about going to the movie, like the theaters. I'll probably watch it whenever it's on probably YouTube, I guess, so I can buy it. I'll probably wait for that. I don't think it's online right now, right? Okay. 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 Sure. Why not? Lunar New Year theme is Year of the Firehouse, so we need a Loomian. I mean, yeah, a fire horse Loomian like Rapidash would make sense as like a fire abuser. What fire abusers are there in Pokemon? Sun abusers. I think they're mostly grass type, aren't they? It's like Chlorophyll, Venusaur, the new Pepper dude, but you would rather just use Venusaur because better. Bellossom. Solgaleo's a sun abuser? I don't know about that one. Yeah, Typhlosion. All of the power. Okay, so yeah, they actually have a lot. I think Venusaur is like the poster child for Sunny Day teams. Like, okay, yeah, Charizards. I think Venusaur is like the go-to Chlorophyll user. Name a better Chlorophyll user. You can't. Venusaur is him, which is awesome. That's what I'm saying, man. People are talking about like Charizard versus Blastoise, like who's the best like Gen 1 starter. And I'm sorry, but if you're like trying to fight like Charizard or Blastoise is the best Gen 1, you're an idiot. Okay, you really are. The real fight is all of them. Generation 1 starters are all S tier. Every single one. Yeah, honestly, Blastoise, like, competitively is, like, the worst, but I think most people, when they talk about Charizard, Blastoise is, like, design. But Venusaur's design is also, like, awesome as well. Like, if we're going for, like, competitive viability, Venusaur is the best. It's not even close. Like, you could argue, like, Charizard's Y, sure, but Venusaur is the best. It's like the same for like Gen 3. Generation 1 and Generation 3 starters are all S tier. Every single one of them. Their designs... Okay, Blastoise might not be like super good in like battles, but I think all of those starters are like S tier. And I don't think anyone can argue otherwise. Blastoise actually got buffs? Okay, okay. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. I will say, it does suck that Mega Blastoise got such a mid ability. Like, Mega Venusaur got Thick Fat, Charizard got Sun and Tough Claws. Yeah, Mega Launcher is like such a mid ability. Like, they needed to give it more moves that get boosted by Mega Launcher. Mega Launcher Pokemon. Okay, so Mega Launcher boosts Aura Spear, which I don't think Blastoise gets. Dark Pulse, which I don't think Blastoise gets. Dragon Pulse, I think it does. I think it only used Water Pulse, Dragon Pulse. Maybe it had Aura Spear. Maybe it has Aura Spear. I don't think it had Dark Pulse. Heal Pulse gets boosted, which is actually pretty cool, but Blastoise doesn't get that. Let me check Blastoise. Pulse, Water Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Dark Pulse. That's it. Like, come on, man. Its Water Pulse got boosted to 90 power. Thanks, guys. You give Blastoise basically a Surf. That's all they did. They just give Blastoise Surf. It doesn't really help that, like, Aura Spear, Dark Pulse, and Water Pulse are, like, pretty low power. Whereas like Charizard X gets Tough Claw, which gives a boost. Okay, it is a lower base boost, but it has like what, Flare Blitz, I think? Like Flare Blitz, Dragon Claw. I don't think Earthquake gets boosted, but I mean, still, what the heck, man? Honestly, I don't think it should get Origin Pulse. They should probably just make a new move. Like, give Blastoise like an actual good, like, just make Hydro Pump get boosted. Why not? Why not? I think Hydro Pump could count as like a pulse move. Why not? Just make Hydro Pump a pulse move. I think it works. I mean, technically, like, I guess it wouldn't, but why not? Why not? I think all of the pulse moves I'm like looking at, like Dragon Pulse, Dark Pulse, I think their animations is like they do like a circle effect around them, right? And then it like attacks outwards, I think. No, Dragon Pulse doesn't do that. That's just Dark Pulse, is it not? And that might just be Dark Pulse and Water Pulse. Maybe Origin Pulse? It's kind of weird. Also, yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 7 pulse moves, like pulse or aura moves that get boosted. And one of them is a Kyogre signature. I'm pretty sure only Kyogre gets Origin Pulse, right? Yeah, that's Kyogre's signature. Heal Pulse doesn't even do damage, and that's one of them as well. In the anime, I'm talking about like the games, like animations. But yeah, I think if Blastoise got like a stronger Water Pulse move, it wouldn't be too bad. Like, Aura Spear and Dark Pulse aren't, like, inherently bad. It's just that your stab move is... Like, it didn't get a second stab, and its only stab is only 90 base power. It needs a stronger one. You would rather just run Hydro Pump than Water Pulse, and just pray you don't miss, basically. That's what they did. It's like, hey, here's a water type move, but actually it's still so weak you rather just wouldn't use it. Basically. How did you get your Solbus Loomians to show in the overworld? That's the test server game, that's just like developer access. We just have it like so all of the Solbus I'm allowed to like bring in the battle, like outside of the battle, just so I can like see their animations basically. I mean, that'll eventually be put into the main game, I would assume. I don't know how we would do it, but I don't see why we wouldn't do that eventually. Can you make yourself louder? I think I'm already like pretty loud enough. I balance my audio for like 50-60% on most devices. Will our gammas ever build up totem personalities? I would hope so. I would hope so. One wrong move and you're ending up like your brother, Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Clawitza is the only other Pokemon with the ability that could use Mega Launcher well, since it gets most of the moves except Origin Pulse. And I believe... Yeah, I think it has Water Pulse, Dark... No, Dragon Pulse I know it definitely has. Aura Spear it has. Is it a... I don't think it's a fighting type, right? Isn't it just pure water? Claw... It's... answer. It is a pure water type. Blastoise. Mega Blastoise has a 135 special attack. Chloritza has 120. So Chloritza is better because its special attack is basically the same thing, but you can run a item as well. Pulse. Water Pulse. Actually, just get Dark Pulse. It gets more pulses than Blastoise does. That is crazy. Chloritza gets Water Pulse, Aura Spear, Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse. Why does Chloritza get more? What? That's so not fair, man. What the heck? What the heck? That is so not fair. It doesn't have Shell Smash? Well, Blastoise didn't originally either. That's like apparently new, isn't it? How would they even make Blastoise better? I guess they don't want to give it a secondary typing. I don't even think the metal, like a steel type, would be that great on Blastoise. Because I don't think there's any steel type moves that get boosted by all, like, its ability, right? Mega Launcher? We're talking about Mega. Is Mega Blastoise, like, really good now with Shell Smash? Like, before it got Shell Smash, I guess it got... I don't know when it got Shell Smash, but it definitely didn't have that. Shell Smash Mega Blastoise is broken? Okay, but it didn't have that always, right? When did it get that? We got it in Gen 8. Okay. Are you sure? Wasn't that Sword and Shield? I do not remember it getting Shell Smash for some reason. I thought it was like a Gen 9 thing, or like the newest Pokemon game. Okay, then it's probably Fineland now. It's probably Fineland now, just with that one change. How consistent is it gonna get that Shell Smash off low? Very? Okay, well, I guess we'll see then. Blastoise is bulky and a water type. So it's basically gonna be like Cloyster, right? Let me see what Cloyster's stats look like. Cloyster... Okay, well... definitely gonna have better special defense, and it's actually gonna hit way freaking harder as well. Is Blastoise faster than Cloyster? It is faster. Okay, yeah. Never mind, take it back. That sounds really freaking good. That sounds really freaking good. Okay, so yeah, that is gonna actually be good. Well, it's about time, because I remember like the original Mega Blastoise being actually a waste of a Mega slot. Like, you would be just so much better off just using literally anything else. Especially in like Brick Bronze. Like, Brick Bronze Mega Blastoise was so bad. Okay, Abomasnow was also like really, really bad as well. Still need to see, does it keep Shell Smash in Champions? Yeah, I would hope so. Yeah, we don't talk about Audino either. I don't even know what they were thinking with Audino. I really couldn't tell you what they were thinking. Doesn't Audino's Mega get the ability healer or something? It doesn't even keep regenerator, right? It's been such a long time since I've played with like Megas. Yeah, if it kept regenerator, it probably would have been fine for singles. I don't think you would have still used it for doubles though. You might. Does it have like follow me? Like maybe it would, but it's still just kind of a throw because you would still rather like have like Mega Rayquaza or Mega Salamence. Why waste a Mega on like a utility support mon when you can just like use a Mungus Salamence? And they give it to Ogerpon. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised about that one. Ogerpon is really, really good. But it's like really fun to like see people use it. Like whenever I see like a Mungus use Rage Powder, I'm like, boo. But when Ogerpon uses it, I'm like, okay. I don't mind this. I don't know why. But I'm like, not mad when I see Ogerpon use Follow Me. When a Mungus redirects low, oh hell no. Get that fat mushroom out of here, man. Don't know what it is. Don't know why. Follow Me is literally just because it's interaction with Kieran in the DLC. Nice. The humble Magmar. Okay, Magmar is also like pretty freaking annoying with Follow Me. I don't know. Magmar doesn't make me as mad as I just forgot its name. What's the freaking mushroom called again? Amoongus. I don't know why, but like Amoongus just actually annoys the hell out of me. Maybe it's because it's been around for so long. But Amoongus redirecting is like the most annoying thing. Maybe it's because it has Spore. The fact that it has redirection and Spore, nah bro. You get to pick one. It has both of them? Nah. That's probably what it is. Because if you're too defensive, you get punished with Spore. If you're too offensive, you get redirected. That's probably what it is. Yeah, but Electabuzz isn't as good as Magmar. Like, Electabuzz isn't bad, but if you're gonna use like a Follow Me user, you would 100% rather have Magmar. Because I'm pretty sure Magmar has Flame Body, so you can burn the opponents if they make contact with you. And I think the Fire typing defensively is more useful than pure Electric. I believe. Oh yeah, and it has Regenerator, so it never dies. Yep. Regenerator with Rocky Helmet, my gods. My gods. No thanks. Do you know what we don't see enough of anymore, bro? We need more explosion spammers, okay? Only getting one regen off. I mean, yeah, true. Let's go back to like the explode days, okay? That's what we actually want to see. That's like my only strategy for doubles on Showdown. I don't really play Showdown that much anymore. Let me log in low. I think I've shown this off a few times. I don't think this leaks anything, right? I don't think so. Whoop. The old explosion, true. This is the only team I have made on this account. I don't play very often. Explosion Metagross, baby! We're so back! This is the Gen 3 Metagross right here, okay? I use Gen 3 Metagross, okay, in Gen 9, okay? What do you want from me? What do you want from me, man? It's great. The Steel I stay normal type against what's the freaking horse called? The ice horse? What's the ice horse? I only PvP for fun, okay? I don't like care that much about winning. Like if I'm gonna win, I'm gonna do it my way. Also, Calyrex, yeah. Calyrex Ice Rider, I stay normal. The Terra Normal lets me beat Calyrex Shadow Rider and Terra Normal Explosion, baby. It's not good. I will tell you that. But the amount of games I've had where I've led off with Metagross and Tornadus, and I turn one Tailwind, explode, and I get 2 knockouts is funny enough for it to be useful. It works, okay? Turn 1 Tailwind explosion, that's all I need. Why do we make Escal valuable? Because why not? Like, legitimately, why not? But yeah, I don't really know what else to make this team better with, but it works. I really struggle with the freaking bridge. You know what I'm talking about, like the freaking oh, let me pair it with Pelipper, and it's literally unkillable. Arc, yeah, Arc. Arc is so freaking annoying. I don't know how to beat it. This team struggles with it immensely. VGC up. Now you can tell with my team that I have definitely used like meta Pokemon, but this is not a good team. I basically was like, I want to use Metagross. Why not? Why not? Okay, I can close this slow. Yeah, it kind of is like a showcase team, to be honest. It's such a bad team. Well, are we on Showdown? Oh, I'll show off my awesome Metagross with Explode. Yeah, but my favorite Pokemon is Metagross, William, so I wanted Metagross. Also, I wanted to try out Psychic Fang's Metagross because I have never played with that before. Back in my day, we had to use Zen Headbutt, and if we missed our Zen Headbutt, we took Metagross off the team. Actually, no, that's a complete lie. We didn't use Zen Headbutt. That was the only option, but we would click Explode, and that was it. I either Meteor Mash and hope for the physical attack raise, or I Explode. What are those EV spreads? Oh, on my team? Let me pull them up again. I don't remember exactly what they were for, because the team was made ages ago. Let's see. Whoop. This Metagross, I think it outspeds... I think it outspeds Calyrex Shadow Rider in Tailwinds. I think that's what I did it for. I think? No, that's like... Maybe it was Fluttermane. No, Fluttermane? It outspeeds something. I forgot. Yeah, I'm really glad he got Psychic Fangs as well. Does it not get, Heavy Slam now? Oh, it does. I think Meteor Mash is still better on this one, low. Probably. Hey! Oh! There we are. Man, now it doesn't look right. What the heck? Earthquake... Explosion. There we are. Yeah, I forgot what the speed was for. It was like for something. Oh yeah, you like my acrobatics Rillaboom? Do you know why I have this? Amoongus. I literally have this for Amoongus. The amount of times I see Amoongus, I'm like, nah. I'm going acrobatics Rillaboom. And it also lets me beat all our Rillabooms as well, which is kind of nice. Why we're not AV? So I can get acrobatics increase. I know, it's ass. Just use taunt. But I don't wanna. Okay. It's just a standard Incineroar. Oh yeah, I run offensive Tornadus as well. I put Heat Wave on this Tornadus. I think this was just to let me hit Ice Rider. I think. This team is not good. I'm not saying it's good. That is just a team that I built around Metagross to like help a little bit. Yeah, I haven't played Showdown in a long time. Generally use Heavy Slam over Meteor Mash. I'm not gonna try and miss that. Yeah, but I'll take the chance. Because think about it. The chance of you missing a Meteor Mash is the same chance you have to hit the Meteor Mash and get an attack increase. Oh, that's what it was. I think my Metagross's speed lets me outspeed Miraidon in Tailwind. I think that's what it is. Right? It sounds like it. It sounds like it. Is it Metagross like 5 billion pounds? Probably. Probably. What the heck, man? What the heck? What did I do to deserve this? Do I even have this corrupted background? I already had it. Awesome. High horsepower is better than Earthquake on what? Metagross? Did I have that background? Let me just double check. Background. I did have it already. Oof. Oh, I did not realize Metagross had high horsepower. When did it get that? I mostly had that for, I think, Miraidon and Incineroar. Yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. A lot of the time I am clicking Explosion. But I do like clicking Meteor Mash as well. Like, if the team has like a lot of ghost types, I ain't clicking Explosion, unfortunately. We're clicking like anything but that one. Nah, Metagross doesn't need Damp. Metagross is great with Clear Body. Wait, can I use Mega Metagross? Have I been dumb this entire time? I think that's my Gen 9 team, right? So I don't think it can Mega. I wonder if it can now, though. Can I put a Mega Stone on it? What's my second favorite Pokemon? I don't know. My favorite is Metagross. Like, I really like Charizard, I really like Lucario, Alolan Executor, and just normal Executor. Like, on Twitter, let me open up this. On Twitter, these are my Brick Bronze, like, ace team. Metagross is my favorite. I think Lucario was my second favorite for a while, but I just haven't used it in so long. It's kind of like fallen off a bit. I really like Politoed. I really like Executor. Mandibuzz is cool. Well, it was in Brick Bronze. I have not used Mandibuzz though since Brick Bronze. I like Venusaur. I like Blastoise. I like the Gen 3 starters. Honestly, my second favorite Pokemon. I'm probably forgetting something. I would probably say Metagross, Charizard, Lucario are still my top 3. Politoed is probably 4th. Executor is probably 5th. But I gotta like try and fit Stunfisk in there as well. There's too many. I have too many favorites. Stunfisk is also awesome. Stunfisk is like severely underrated. In a Generation 8 Pokemon, I legitimately use Stunfisk to beat Zacians. It was so funny. Switching in Stunfisk on a Steel-type move, resisting it, paralyzing them, and just 1v1ing them with your Stunfisk. Cinema. Absolutely cinema. It was so great. Yeah, there are so many good Pokemon. It's really hard to, like, think. Honestly, I don't think I have a second favorite Pokemon. I have so many, like, favorite Pokemon. I think all I can say is my number 1 is Metagross. And then, like, number 2 to, like, number 50, like, it all changes. It really all changes. I have so many Pokemon that I would consider, like, my favorites. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh yeah, I have a lot of rallying. I get infinite boost tokens since I work on the game. Gliscopod is going to be fun in Champions if it doesn't get the emergency exit. Oh yeah, I forgot that the new Megas don't have their abilities yet. I forgot that the game just doesn't have abilities. What is going on with my character? Why am I there? Bruh. Like Gliscopod? Gliscopod's alright. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite. It's alright. The reins are also gone. We'll probably add the reins in at some point. I'm not sure why they didn't make it into this one because I'm pretty sure we already did that. So, I don't know what happened with that. The game hates you for treating Festifer bad. I'm not treating Festifer bad, okay? Festifer just happens to have one of the slowest speed stats in the game, with one of the worst defensive typings in the game as well, okay? It's not my fault. Okay, it might be my fault, but still, look at this design. What do you want me to do? Like, what am I meant to do, man? Where the heck is it? I went past it, didn't I? Is it Kratel I'm looking for? Yeah. Look at it, bro! Look at it! What am I meant to do with this thing? It's literally just a tree that is literally asleep. What am I meant to do with this? No, it is not getting Spike Rush, okay? It's not happening. It isn't happening. Outburst? Bruh. Bruh. What would it even use Outburst for? Outburst will let it hit spirit types, ancient types, and is that it? No, I don't think Spike Crush makes sense. It's a tree that's also asleep. Trees don't move, so priority makes no sense, and it's asleep! Which also makes no sense for it to use a priority move. Outburst, I mean, I guess it makes sense. I just don't know if it would use it. Like, what would it use it? Like, what Loomians would it even use it against? I feel like just the Raging Tackle spam is better. Say it as a joke? Okay, well, I think some people are taking you, like, seriously. It's funny, that's it? Great. I like that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave the stream off here. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I'm probably gonna go take a nap. So I'll see you big noobs later.